Now, I'm not going to commit to some bit, okay? Because God didn't commit to the bit of making the earth. He went out there, he fucked around, and he fixed it as he went. And that's your job tonight. Mold this shit out of clay. Do it wrong first. Then figure out how to do it right. Try to do it right. Don't do it right. Do it wrong again. And for the love of God, ice your knee.
Yardage.
Yardage. Yardage. Yardage. Yardage. Yardage.
Yardage.
I'm Harmontown.
Oh my God. It's so nice to be back in our beautiful Los Angeles, California. At the glorious Egyptian theater, Temple of the Pharaohs. I've got very good news for you all. Guess what? Harmontown is now in session. Somewhere among you roams a new pharaoh. Won't you please welcome to the stage the mayor of Harmontown, Dan Harmon.
Yo, 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 yo. Egyptian pyramid like King Tut. I fucked your mama and her pussy and her butt. I fucked your daddy too, and I nuzzled his nuts. I fucked him all the way across the country on a big bus. I fucked your mama. I fucked your daddy too. I fucked your horse and I turned it to glue. Freestyle, rap off the top of my head. I can do it a cappella or to the beat instead. Fuck your, I fucked your mama. I fucked your mama. I fucked your mama like the bitch was a llama, and she spit at me and I spit at her back. I turned her around and I came in a crack. I fucked your mama on her head, fucked your mama in her face. Fucked your mama to the moon in outer space. Fucked your mama in a freestyle rap so bad. Fucked your mama all across this great ass land. Fucked your mama on tour and I came home. Fucked your mama where the buffalo roam. I stole that rhyme from a different song.
Welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back here
Hello,
in
everybody.
California.
It would have been nice to get some asses in these seats, but it's good that some of you could have turned out. We have about 500 Angelinos in the audience. They all paid top dollar, $10 at least. Some people, Jeff, paid more than that. Some people paid for some VIP treatment.
Yeah, there was some Kickstarter nonsense going on that I've never quite understood how you do a Kickstarter to make people come to a show.
Not nonsense, Jeff. Harmonsense.
Yeah. I mean, there's 500 people here at least, but Dan has already gone to make a cocktail, which is fantastic.
Well, because I had to leave mine back there because I'm strapped with all of this equipment. The director of the documentary has put me to work. There's a GoPro camera on my head shooting everybody. That'll get some beautiful images of not you waving, just that light right there.
There's a camera on your chest looking up at the camera on your head.
Yeah, that's going to get some
mostly-
great shots of that camera.
But normally you spend so much time. Dan,
I couldn't do this at home in the bathroom or anything.
you spend so much time looking at your feet anyway. There's gonna be a camera shooting cameras. It'll be like a Bruce Lee Hall of Mirrors going on.
It's meta, dude.
Do you want me to make you a drink while you address the crowd?
Yeah, could you please?
Jeez.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm a fucking showman. I got shit to do. We got so much VIP treatment to knock out, but it's good to see so many old friends too. I mean, like what? We gotta do this. We gotta do a bullet train version of Harmontown, man. We got some special guests here tonight. I got a good friend that's fresh out of radiation. I want to talk to him about his balls, and we got an old hero that we made closer friends with on the road out there, and we have the Barbara Walters of comedy, who's going to give me some tips on interviewing, and I think he's got a pretty interesting story. But let's get these jingles out of the way. These are going to be so these are going to be a cappella anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know any of them.
on the Kickstarter that we were selling tickets through, we offered for $250 you could get a jingle written about your name. So the first person to take us up on it was our friend David Butler, who's our accountant.
Who, as far as we know, paid for these tickets with our money.
Right. But also,
I'll take 100 seats.
Also, I'm 95% sure he didn't know that he was. I think because he was like, I got front row seats.
Yeah, I saw him taking a piss in the bathroom, and his dick just huge. And did you know about this, David?
Right.
Did you know you were buying a jingle?
I was hoping you would pass.
You were hoping we wouldn't. Yeah, you should have hoped. David Butler, our accountant, who bought, as far as I was told, he bought the $250 tickets that comes with the jingle because he couldn't figure out how to get 2 tickets. Which it is actually hard on there. You have to dig it because it's a Kickstarter.
You know how to
thing.
file taxes, though, right? Okay.
So he bought the option. So here's David Butler's jingle. Now, these can be considered works in progress, and also if you're not satisfied, you can have your money back.
This one is the only one that we wrote on the bus, I think. And this is kind of a la the same creative process that brought you Pringles Dick and Chicken Noodle Man and stuff like that.
Right.
So, again, we're workshopping these.
But David Butler, if you're not satisfied with this, just don't cash the check, right? That's all he has to do.
Don't tell him to fuck with our money, man.
All right, so here we go. me. Jeff and I wrote
a portion of it.
Some of this on the bus, and then I shit it out backstage.
Why are you getting close to me for body heat?
I wasn't sure if you wanted to try to sing it. You're not going to be able to read my shorthand, right? You're not going to be able to read
no,
it. Okay.
No,
All right, here we go.
Cuneiform.
Don't laugh.
It's a comedy show.
No, okay, I'm sorry. Laugh, but not to my metronome. The butler did it. David Butler did it. The butler did it in the butt. But when David Butler did it, he regretted and he hid it, so he did it, but we don't know what. And when Butler does it, he gets away because it never leaves a single clue. So when you meet a butler, keep your eyes on all your butts, or David Butler will be doing you. Investigators on the scene can never find this butler's nuts and wiener deep in your behind. And when there is no evidence, there is no crime. So the butler does it, but he does no time. The butler did it. David Butler did it. He did it, but we don't know what.
It's still going.
He didn't use a candlestick. His weapon is a giant dick. His victim is another butt. You can have your money back.
No, it's going to be good. This shot on my shitty VHS camera, it looks like the Lawrence Welk show out there. It looks really nice.
Here's okay. These guys can really have their money back. There's Jim. What's his name? Spicoli? Scampoli. But
is that you right there?
Hi.
Hello.
Jim Scampoli.
Hello,
Thank
Jim.
you for your $250. You can have it. You can have it back. Yes, I know. You emailed and said, I know the thing is for a name, but could you make it for the name of my comedy show, Jim and Them? Hilarious for me to stand up here and sing your jingle for your show. But the turnabout's fair play. It's a shitty song. So I literally wrote it while,
Dan had, backstage, had one hand had a Chick-fil-A sandwich in it, and the other hand was trying to write this song.
Okay, so, there would be a background thing. And also, a lot of the melodies are works in progress, because what I do is I end up ripping off, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star or something. We'll change it later.
We're going in the studio.
Yeah, exactly. You ordered the MP3 upgrade. You're going to get a full studio recording of this.
That's a good Kickstarter.
So there's gonna be a background track like Jim and them, 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 Jim and them are everywhere. And when they die, no one will care. But they'll be buried side by side with hands clasped tight and heads held high. They're just some friends of a guy named Jim. They don't have much,
but they've got him. Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Jim and them. Let's drink some pee with Jim and them. Jim and them paid for this song. It was supposed to be a name, so they did it wrong. But Jim and them are where it's at. All dogs are boys, all girls are cats. That's all I got. You can have your money back. It's free, Jim. Free jingle.
Can I just because it might look good for the movie and it's totally bullshit and Harmontown's about honesty, but can I get just the middle part of the middle section just to when I do this, like start clapping when I point at you, and then stand up because we can cut from the Jim and Them song to an audience standing up.
Okay.
Because it really looks like the Ed Sullivan Show on here, and it's going to be awesome. Okay, so it's bullshit. Do it half-heartedly if you want. If you don't want to do it, then say fuck off. Ready? So start clapping.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
God, it's going to be a good movie.
Sports Corner!
Egyptian Theater, get your sports on with your host, Dan Harmon. He watched the Super Bowl and knows almost everything about it. Sports Corner. So Dan,
What a bowl.
yeah, what'd you think?
No ordinary bowl, Jeff. Never is this time of year.
Now, how do you feel about the city that hosted the Super Bowl? How did they do as a city?
Well, it's great when the team can be on their home turf. You know, they always gain more confidence from that.
Yeah. So you thought the Saints had the home field advantage there?
Great to see them having the home field advantage
Right,
out there.
yeah. Now you heard about the big gaff, with the electricity, right?
Yeah. Well, these things are going to happen, Jeff. There's a lot of electricity pouring into these stadiums when people play, and so someone's going to always, hit the wrong switch or something.
Right. So who did you have your money on going into that game?
I was a the Ravens.
Ravens. You got one right.
Well, I learned this in San Francisco.
Oh shit.
I was thinking Ravens maybe,
Yeah,
but then I thought maybe 49ers, and then Jeff, it's all about yardage. So I just thought I would wait to see which team got more yardage and then base it on that. Did you know, Jeff, that they were playing on artificial turf?
I did know that because it was an indoor dome.
Yeah, so the yardage is wider.
Yeah.
You gain more yardage.
Sunlight shortens yards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So great bowl, great game, amazing the outcome. Who could have predicted it? Not me, certainly nobody. We don't need to repeat it. You don't need to quiz me on it. That's not what Sports Corner is about.
Now it's time for an all-tennis Australian Open talk.
G'day.
Wow, some Australian Open, huh, Harmon?
Wow, Wimbledon's got nothing on the Australians, Jeff.
Why is that?
Well, they've got larger. They've got courts that are they're larger. They've got the nets are higher. People are out there. They want to win. They swing the rackets.
Actually, the umpire comes out at the beginning, puts a larger net out, and he holds the original size net and goes, "That's not a net."
Yeah.
Then they bring out the Australian net, and he goes, "Now that's a net."
Yeah. He lets you know. Sports Corner sucks. Let's kill it. I knew too much about the Super Bowl because I actually went to the bar and
that's why I went to Australian Open. You don't know shit about tennis.
I know, but then I said the courts are longer. I don't know what sports court. I don't know what the joke is anymore. I don't get it. I don't get my own joke anymore.
You got too many cameras on your head.
I don't like sports. I don't know anything about sports. I got a bunch of cameras on my head. Let's just let's freeform.
If you could be good at any sport, honestly, if you could be good at one physical activity or sport, what would be the one thing you'd be awesome at?
Does it come at the expense of anything else?
No, you poof and you have it.
Okay, it's just an extra thing I get to do.
Yeah, you can hit a baseball farther than anybody, or you're the world's best golfer, or you can scuba dive deeper, or I don't know.
No, I almost want to say that I billiards, but then I'd just be one of those billiard dicks. Because that's where it would come in handy, because you're like, ugh.
Some people call me billiards dick.
Because I got a pocket for a ball.
Some people call me billiards dick, because I live inside a billiards hall. Yeah. Oh, I got chops.
I live inside a place where they play pool, and I fuck your mama all the time.
Rhyme.
Right?
Squeeze a lime? What are you going to say there?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't care.
You've been rapping across this great nation of ours, and you still haven't learned to stop saying south and mouth.
Time and rhyme. Mama and llama. You know, I don't know.
I don't know if any of you listened to the podcast as we went across the country. I felt there was an opportunity there for Dan to really grow as a rapper, and I think now is the time to test whether or not you have.
I got good at rapping. You could hear me right around Madison. You could hear me starting to get really good. Yo, freestyle. Off the top of my head, don't know what to say. Fucked your mama in the grass and the hay. Took a pitchfork instead of my dick. Stuck it inside her like a lunatic. She died. I went to prison. Newton invented the prism. Split light into 3 colors. I fucked your mama and then her brother. That's my uncle. No, it's yours. I fucked her. They're both whores. Fucked him left, fucked him right. Fucked him with toothpaste, made their teeth bright. Fucked him on their tongue. Fucked him in their mouth. And then I was done. As done. As done.
Okay, I was wrong.
Thanks, Los Angeles. West Coast.
You fucked up a woman's brother, and for a moment considered it was your own uncle.
Yeah, well, when you fuck as many mamas as I do, like,
chances are you're fucking one of your own uncles.
genealogy becomes a haze. Like everyone's mama becomes like a silver Prius, you know? It's like the most common thing, just lost in the parking lot. Is that mine, or? Did you guys want this camera?
Let's just leave that up here.
Just throw it to the audience. This is where the documentary crew makes someone in the audience like shoot stuff and doesn't give them any money.
All right, Harmon, I missed you on the drive home.
Holy shit.
You all right?
Yeah, well, it's just that there's blood coming back to my.
See,
Jesus Christ.
in Denver, you blame the altitude, but we're not high right now.
Yeah, I'm a little high. All right, Jeff.
But I left you for a while, Dan, and I had to fly off to Vegas to do a thing, and I missed the ride home, the triumphant return.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
I don't know. What you missed? You missed sad goodbyes. You know, you missed. Did you see Splinter's blog?
I saw when he added an L to his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, Spencer left this incredibly beautiful, melancholy, YouTube-y kind of clip, and wait, was he driving during that? He kept talking about he was driving, but he was looking at the camera. I was
He
worried
likes to
about.
drive out in Simi Valley. He just gets in his car and just drives.
And it was really it was beautiful in its sadness.
He's gonna steal the documentary. We know that.
Yeah,
he's gonna be that
it's
documentary character that everyone's gay for. Ooh, I like that guy. He's gonna be on the cover of the DVD with his beard.
He's bigger than you on our poster, I think, isn't he? Like on the.
Probably.
His beard's bigger.
Because I didn't learn anything, Jeff. I didn't change out there.
You learned nothing from that?
I got a little better at rapping. I learned that Spencer's.
Little bit.
I learned that I'm an abusive boyfriend, but I think I already knew that. Like, I learned that the fans are great. I learned they're good people. I learned that I can do whatever I want, and that I don't know what to do with that permission. To bore people, make them sad. Sometimes gross them out. I learned that I smell like an onion. I learned that my hemorrhoid comes back quicker if I'm off my diet.
Your hemorrhoid came back in Salt Lake City, I believe. Dan was like he was walking around backstage.
Came back in Salt Lake City. Yeah. I think it did. Oh, an old friend's come back. My hemorrhoid returned in Salt Lake, sitting on the rim of my bum. I tried to keep it a secret, but it kept peeking out, and I couldn't help but tell everyone. you got a hemorrhoid. It itches and it bleeds, and it doesn't matter what the audience needs. Just wanna be truthful and tell them I got a fucking thing on my ass. Howard Hessman, head of the class. Say it again, I'm saying Howard Hessman, head of the class. I got a hemorrhoid sticking out of my ass. Toby Keith gonna make some potato skins and grenades. I'm gonna do countries and invade. I'm gonna wave the flag and suck a million balls. Toby Keith gonna ride a tank and get you some fries. Oh, it's me, Toby Keith, surprise. I sang a song for you and I'm jerking off in the mirror every night. I fuck my mother and I cry when I masturbate. Toby Keith, I'm a big dumb fucking asshole, Toby Keith. Easy target. Easy target.
No, yeah, we came down pretty hard on Toby Keith.
He barely survived the Dixie Chick. He's an easy target.
Yeah?
Almost lost a fight to a Dixie Chick. Okay, let's start bringing some of our people up here.
Oh, we
'cause,
got people.
we got a roster of A-list people to talk to. I'm trying to think of what order to do them in. I think that the most logical order will be to check in with. I'm sorry, I'm out of breath.
You were off your diet, man.
I went off my diet and I'm out of breath by fake line dancing.
How much weight do you think you gained on the road?
Probably like 15, 20 pounds. There was a point where we went to In-N-Out and you weren't there. From San Francisco to LA, I was like, okay, I gotta go back on the diet when I get to LA. And that's when the shit really hit the fan. That's when the shame eating started. Not hungry at all, ever hungry, just eating, just to eat, just because when I got to LA, I was gonna go back on the diet. Went to In-N-Out, got a double-double with some fries, a Neapolitan shake. It's a secret thing Spencer taught me about.
Wow.
There's all kinds of stuff off the menu. You can get like a flying hand job, you can get a reverse chihuahua. It's like, you could get a David Blaine's scrotum. That's two pickles and no onions, but 3 patties, but they're not on a bun. They're on 3 sheets of paper, and there's a cigarette on top.
And they're suspended 40 miles above the earth for
Yeah, and then a bus drives by and it's got your dead friend's name on it.
It's only $4.95. It's really a deal.
It's pretty great, but it never goes away, and it's slowly it's sadder and sadder. So I got the double. The fries were stale. They were too crispy. Okay.
Yeah.
You follow me?
I got you.
I went to an adjacent McDonald's. See, here's where it gets shady. Here's where it gets movie of the week. The bus had overheated and everyone was watching our bus driver, Jason, fix the engine on the bus. I went to a McDonald's. I was like, these fries are stale. I'm going to get some better fries at McDonald's. I went to the McDonald's.
And they found one of your earlier French fries stuck in there just to buy you time. To sabotage the engine to go to McDonald's.
I got fries, but I'm not going to only get fries, so I got a quarter pounder with cheese. And I got another milkshake. And I put it all in the bag. Like, I put the milkshake in a bag, so I would just look like I had fries. And I just walked past everybody who was like on a picnic watching the bus get fixed, and I was like, top of the morning, I'm gonna finish off these fries and go take a nap. And I just went into a bus and hid while I ate, like a fucking 16-year-old with real problems. But I'm 40, and the real problem is that shit'll kill you, man. What am I doing? All right, let's talk about. Speaking of
our next guest.
Our next guest is no stranger to
diabetes.
Our next guest we kept running into on the road out there, and he's an old hero of mine in terms of performance. Not that I don't want that on him, because I don't have an act, and I'm not doing anything that he would want attributed to him as a. But when we were in Milwaukee, we saw him do something incredibly inspiring. Me and Schraub, and kind of like put us past the tipping point of moving to LA. He was a master stand-up at one point, and then at another point completely reinvented as a guy that makes some great indie films. So please welcome our friend, our road dog, our strange soulmate, Bob Goldthwait. I think I'll just let you have this. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Hello. Check one. Hey, hi. Thank you.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'd love to take credit for your comedy styling.
Well, you sometimes you have a reputation, like there's stories about you doing some insane shit on stage. Like what was the story about where please forgive me for not getting the details right. I'm gonna sound like your dad or something.
He lit Crispin Glover on fire one time.
Correct. Yes.
There was another thing. Was like were you opening for Pearl Jam or what?
No, I opened up for Nirvana.
Nirvana. Okay, close enough.
First of all, hello everybody. You know, I was sitting here waiting to go on, and I started looking up, and I was like, I like the theater. It's like, it was like this beautiful old theater, and they said, no, we can put some new shit right over that beautiful old architecture and take care of that. This is LA. So I opened for Nirvana, yeah. Which people are always surprised. I met Nirvana before they broke. Kurt was a fan of mine, and he interviewed me on an Ann Arbor, on a college radio station. He wanted to meet me. I know it gets really weird and quiet. It's like finding out that.
No, it's fine here though. That's fine.
No, it's not.
No. It's just fascinating.
No, I swear
No,
to God.
it's like finding out.
Wait. Did you just say Kurt Cobain interviewed you on an Ann Arbor, Michigan radio station?
It was a college station, yeah. And
Wow.
So he set up.
So he was moonlighting as a college radio DJ during Nirvana?
No, but it was funny because like he wanted to meet me, so that's how it was put together. But it's funny because he was quiet and kind of mumbly, and then I'm going like, and so it was really an inaudible interview, But people, when they find that out, it's like finding out that like Jimi Hendrix really liked Buddy Hackett. You're like, they really can't wrap their brains around it. But yeah, I did about 15 cities opening for Nirvana. But it was it was a lot of comics. I was like, worried about bombing, but like that never really bothered me. And
What is that like when you go? You're being set up to bomb if you're a comic opening for a band. No one's there.
Right. But I also kind of enjoyed that part of it.
Right.
I
So
mean,
how did you do overall? Was it usually like crowds
About-
that big you can't even hear them laughing, right?
well, it was about every third show would go okay. The first show I did was in Chicago right after Michael Jordan had retired from basketball. And myself and the Nirvanas knew about as much about sports as you do,
Right.
although I didn't even watch the football show yesterday. And
I didn't really watch it, but I saw the names of the teams, and then someone brought shots over, and then another guy that's in my cell phone came over, and that's always bad news. And I woke up 5 p.m. the next day. I'm sorry to interrupt you, please.
No. Look, if you're bored with me, I know how these stories end.
No. I'm not bored with you. This is the story I want to hear, the one that you're teeing up.
Oh, so
This
it
is
was
the exact one.
it was in Chicago, and it was it's like 4,000 Nirvana fans, and Michael Jordan had retired from basketball, and I went out, and I wouldn't do this now because I actually understand that everybody has feelings now, but I went out and I said, "Hey, Chicago, how are you? I feel bad for Michael Jordan, but for $40 million a year, I'd shoot my own dad in the fucking head." And there was this noise that wasn't even that groan. It was more like, "Ah!" like in my mind when I retell the story, the pit stopped moving. But I
Were
actually
you in
got
that
hit
moment
with a
or do you-
teenager once when I was doing the show.
When you do something like that, like you're not sitting backstage. I mean, maybe there's like 5-minute period backstage. Do you see that shit flying off of my walrus beard? For you in the podcast audience, there's shit flying off of my beard and mustache that I haven't trimmed for 30 days. So you're in the wings and you're kind of like maybe in your head you're going like, I think I'll do this. But are you also thinking about their reaction, or are you thinking like?
If I know the truth, and I never told this part of that story, was I actually said that to Kurt as I was walking the stage. I said, $40 million to shoot my own dad in the fucking head. And then I went out there and I said it, and he goes, and then afterwards, he goes, I can't believe you said that.
Did he like when you said it to him? Did he go like, "You gotta do that on stage"? There's a
No,
Kurt Cobain impression that I'm working on.
I don't know.
You gotta do that on the stage.
That would be if Kurt
Bob Goldthwait.
If Kurt Cobain was a horny bear, that's what that sounded like.
Where's
You
my
gotta do that on
honey?
stage.
I wanna rub bees on my dick.
So, so actually I remember when I got off, he was truly like the only one laughing in the venue. He was behind an amp. But, so
Have you ever gone on stage and told a Kurt Cobain blowing his head off joke?
Myself?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding, of course.
Oh, you mean, oh. Well, no, I haven't. I actually had a thing.
That story comes full circle in a terrible way, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I feel like a bus should go by right now with his name on it to really bum me out all the way, Jeff.
Hey, look at me from this angle. Look at me from this angle.
Just from that angle.
Just that specific angle.
I think his most amazing power was that the amount of women he banged.
Oh man.
That's the real David Blaine magic.
Somebody told me a story. This is horrible gossip, but what is my show? Quality journalism? Somebody told me a story. It qualifies as an urban legend because a friend told me about the friend. So they said he went on like a blind date, like he got hooked up with a chick, and he asked a bunch of information about her, including like information about like some recently deceased like loved one, and then he did that thing on the date. Like he was just, let's get some pinkberry, and then he was like, hey, somebody valuable to you is in my shirt, and kind of like opened his shirt and had cigarette ash, and it said like Ralph or whatever, like used it as a date thing.
Wow.
I don't know.
I would have went with it in my pants.
David Blaine, get up here. Let's bring David Blaine out. He's not here.
No, but I heard David Blaine used to like hang out with Leonardo DiCaprio. When people would come up and say, "Hey, can I get a picture?" David Blaine would just frame out Leonardo DiCaprio's head. This is back in the day before digital, so when they got it developed, they would have. I always thought that was kind of a cock, so I don't have a problem taking David Blaine down a couple notches. Okay, it happened to me. I love Leo.
So you're out. Why are you out there on the road? Why did I run into you in my underwear
Because
after yelling at my girlfriend in a hotel? Like,
Yeah,
why?
that was a nice icebreaker.
I don't know why.
Well, you guys were fighting.
The
in the room.
Could you hear us?
Oh yeah.
You could hear me?
Yeah.
You said you couldn't that night.
I heard you when I walked in. When I came down the hall, I heard you fighting.
Oh fuck me. To the documentary
But it didn't
crew.
sound like I gauged it. I was like, is this 911? Nah, this is just.
No, this is just
they're just
whole
rehashing
sad
shit.
fucking codependent.
Because the people next to us they were more of a dick in the ass. That woman that came out and yelled
She
at
had
us.
like autistic kids or something. Yeah.
It sounded like she was skinning an autistic kid. It was just like, yeah! I just put my babies to bed. I go, whatever you're calling it, lady. But remember, she yelled at us for being in the hall.
Yeah, she did. That was
had a
the
bad
outrageous
attitude.
thing. I was yelling at my girlfriend. I was doing my Kevin Spacey. I call it my Kevy Spacey.
I like the fact that you, a family, and 80s comedian Bobcat Goldthwait, and I'm the only one not screaming.
Why am I the quiet one here?
Yeah, why am I the one? Hey man, we could all just, keep it cool, all right?
If my career has taught you anything, it's shh.
That is hysterical. I had never put that together. You used to be famous for screaming. That's a testament to how cool you've become in your recent career. That's another thing I wanted to ask you about. Like your films, I feel like there must be something you do as a director. This is gonna sound like I'm just kissing your ass because you're here, but I always wanted to ask you like if there's something you do with your actors, because I don't want to bag on Robin Williams. He's a comedic icon, national treasure, blah blah blah. But I don't think he'd cry if he heard another person say, yeah, he's never really my cup of tea on screen as a dramatic actor. But then your movie, where in that first act where he's relating to that kid who eventually autoerotically asphyxiates himself and he.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, well, that's the first plot point.
Look, if you haven't seen it, who cares? Yeah, the kid dies jerking off.
Father of the Year.
World's Greatest Dad.
World's Greatest Goddamn Dad. It's the third time I've done that
But
to
what
you.
is Father of the Year? Is that
That must be some movie with.
Is that
It's like Billy Crystal
I
or
think.
something.
Yeah. Oh Jesus.
that's
And Robin
Father's
Williams
Day.
is a.
Father's Day? I don't fucking know.
Well, let's make a movie called Father of the Year so that I stop being wrong about it when I ask you about it.
sequel? It'll have to be a flashback. Oh, remember before my kid died? It'd be like the Muppet Babies of autoerotic fiction.
I found Robin Williams like absolutely resonant and relatable and compelling in that movie. Not only is it the first time I liked him in a long time as a dramatic actor, but that is the first time that I've ever seen a story about a dad of a teenage kid. I'm 40 years old now. I should have had a kid a long time ago. I'll probably have one at some point. You listening?
Not if you keep yelling at her.
I don't know. Yeah. No, are you kidding me? That makes her eggs drop.
Yeah, I'm sure that is.
We're like cats. It's like the barbed penis.
Again, I wasn't nervous for either of your safety when
It's
I
just
heard
you just
the fighting
white
scene.
trash mating dance. That's
It
all
was
you're
like
doing.
so played out your argument. At one point, I heard you go, line.
It's just
You're off book and you're
the
confusing
guy behind
me.
a curtain. Yeah, it's I did you a favor the day I met you. I did you a favor the day I met you. Now you want more?
But
I will strangle you with this plastic thing that holds six packs together.
okay,
You're
so
a fish to me.
so if we were
Just so I
now,
know.
if you were in a movie with me right now, I'd say, Dan, that was really good. Let's just do it again, and we have mics. Everybody can hear you. Just
That is often the note I get from.
well, for me, you know, I mean, that's like I always thought I had to make the craft service people laugh, you know. So I was like, you know, I do still say that I'm a really bad actor, and I think maybe part of that, if people do like the movies I make, you know, you can ask Marin. I just worked with him. I don't know if I did anything for him, but.
I'm not gonna ask Marin anything.
But,
he's gonna go wah wah wah.
But, you know, Robin and I have been friends.
Mark Maron, everybody.
There we go.
Mark Maron to the stage.
Just come on up.
Yeah, let's get him up here.
Mark Maron. Yo, it's Mark Maron. Yo, Mark Maron, why you staring? Is your mama rockin' Sharon? Gonna fuck her like Sharon Stone. I give your mama my bone. And Mark Maron, Mrs. Maron got alone, but not for long. When I came to her house, I put my little weenie in her like a shit was a mouse. And went, oh, creepy, could I get some cheese? My name is Martha Maron, could I have some more, please? Harmon's dick is gonna make you pregnant. Nothing's gonna rhyme with that. That's the end.
Hello, Mark.
Hey,
Is this fine? Are you vining me?
I gotta tell my mom to listen to this. These
I didn't know what
gonna be those ones I'm gonna tell my mother to listen to. That's very nice.
I thought vining was actually putting your penis in the foreground of a photo.
That's like
So there's a lot of motherfucking going on in your raps. I
I am not soft on mamas
Well,
when I rap. I
I
don't get to
recently-
use the N-word, so I just fill my styrofoam peanut is fuck your mama.
So that's your analogy for the N-word, is your mother?
No, I'm just saying, like, if I could use the N-word, my raps would be
that is
filled with
why
it.
he's the master, ladies and gentlemen. Bam, right for the boiled it down. So your mother's the for the N-word.
He's the Barbara Walters of comics.
I'm not sure I like that so much.
I saw that written about you, and I thought that was. I immediately knew that you would not like that.
So I'm
which I
gonna-
thought was amazing.
I'm an annoying Jewish woman of podcasting.
See, I
All right, I'll take it. I'll take it.
I've always saw him as the Dallas Reigns of.
I'm glad I'm not the only person who didn't get that reference.
Famous orange weatherman from California.
Oh, okay.
I'm just trying to think.
Good
of
job
more
on
things
getting the mic. That only took a few minutes.
I leaned over and I went like, I gave a couple of hands.
No, it feels better now. I appreciate it.
For a while there was wow.
You want to know about Bob's directing style?
Yeah.
He directed 4 episodes of my show. And
Which I saw the pilot for, and which I'm really looking.
Yeah, we talked about it. It's great. What Bob will do is like he'll let you run the scene, and everybody will, will do the lines and everything. And then what he would do with me is he'd come over and he'd sort of pull me aside, and he goes, "Just don't listen to what anyone else is saying. Okay, just do what you want to do, and I'm going to be over there."
And then you hear a car start.
Is that right? Was that?
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah.
I spend most of my time when I'm directing trying to find a chair.
Yeah.
Taught to me by the great Richard Donner, actually. I was in Scrooge that he directed and A Tales from the Crypt. He's like, "Kid, you want to learn how to direct?" I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "Come in my trailer."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not falling for that again. No. And so he says, he just throws me a pillow and he goes, "Take a lot of naps." It's a true story. I go, "Really?" And then
That's why he got fired off of Superman too.
yeah.
That's what I always tell writers, like young writers. You have any advice for young writers? I'm like, go take a nap. Like you're young. Like don't wake up until the pressure's on. 'Cause you're not gonna...
You sit at the computer and you look at the screen until you go, "Fuck," and then you jerk off.
Yeah.
And then you take a nap.
Yeah.
Isn't that writing? I mean, am I misunderstanding it?
Get as short a deadline as you possibly can from anyone that's willing to pay you for anything, because if they give you 9 months, you will find out what happens to your body if you masturbate for 8 months and 3 weeks. You will see a penis scorned.
God, I passed that line 20 years ago.
That's all this is explained to you in the WGA guild books.
Just a bunch of photos of writers' dicks.
A bunch of photos of writers' dicks.
Do you want me to,
A mac and cheese on the stove. I'm sorry.
No, I don't want to step on anything, but I talked to you before the show, and I've got this story that is such a classic show business story
Yeah, you
that
told
I've
me
been
about this.
gifted with.
Yeah.
I never expected this to happen in my life, and I've got like a classic show business story.
I think this is the place to do it if anyone here wants to hear in the Egyptian Theater a classic.
Because it also addresses your question about interviewing, because it all comes around to this.
By the way, this is what I want. I brought Mark Maron here because I wanted to, trick people into buying tickets, but also I wanted to ask him, because I just finished this podcast tour, like I'm a terrible interviewer. This is like my weakest skill, right, Chef?
After rap.
Yeah.
I think he's excellent at rap.
He is.
Excellent.
He's all right.
Yeah.
Interviewing is no easy task. Gonna fuck your mama so hard, pussy
Okay,
needs
all
a
right,
flask.
all right.
He was.
What I do.
I was gonna, the thing was gonna be, I was gonna ask Maron, how do you interview people?
All right, well, here's
As
what-
the Barbara Walters of comedians.
Well, I don't know about that, but here's what happens. So I get an opportunity to interview Mel Brooks, okay? Now, right, it went up today, and if you listen to it, you heard half of this story. You haven't heard the whole story. So now Mel Brooks, there's nothing he hasn't said publicly about his life that he has worked into a shtick and that he's gotten laughs with. It's all out there. I did research. I watched all the old Dick Cavett shows. I watched the new Dick Cavett interview. I watched him interviewed by some English guy. I listened to a whole episode of The Nerdist. All right, that's how far I went.
Wow.
And I say that with love and a slight bit of resentment and contempt. That's the triangle for me. That's the triad. So my problem was, how am I going to talk to Mel Brooks and get something out of him that he hasn't said before and really connect with him as a person? So I realized going in, this would be the advice. I don't know if you can take this advice. My first thought was like, I'm a Jew. It's all right. I'm a Jew.
Welcome to the Egyptian.
He's a Jew. Yeah, we used to.
This place is beautiful.
No, we did a lot of work for them. Yeah, some of the greatest Jewish artifacts are Egyptian.
We're gonna put you in a basket in a river after the show.
That would be fine. I hope that his mother finds me. So I can fuck her. Boom, huh?
West Side.
All right, so I figure I'll just go full Jew with Mel. That's what literally, I got in there and within 5 minutes, I'm talking like this. What, are you kidding me? Of course,
New podcast, Full Jew with Mel.
Full Jew with Mel.
But I've seen that happen to you when we had Kindler on the show.
I have a sort of.
You got
I was
pissed.
so
You were like, it's really weird.
They just grow out.
Oh, that was a good moment on the show. That was fucking hilarious. Judd Hirsch plays my dad, and my dad's a bipolar lunatic, all right? So they get Judd Hirsch to play him, and my concern was Judd Hirsch is a little too, hey, how are you? I'm cute.
Wait,
you
replaced what's his name with Judd Hirsch?
Well, he couldn't do it.
Oh, okay.
And Asner
That's
couldn't do
awesome.
it.
Judd Hirsch is
He's great. He's a great actor, right? But my fear was like he'd be too cute and too Jewy and not scary enough to be my father, right? So he gets there on the first day of shooting, and he's doing his Judd Hirsch thing, like, hey, I'm here. What are we doing? and all you guys were sitting there behind the camera going, oh, he's doing it. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
And
Independence Day.
Right, and then there was that moment where I'm like, he's an actor. Go tell him to be scary. And then you went over there, and I think you said, Judd, can you turn down the Jew a little bit? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Could you just leaven it 1/4 inch?
Could you just snip a little bit off the end of it?
Or snip less, right? I don't know. That always confuses me.
No, because I always. What do I say about this?
He was great, by the way.
Oh, you know my favorite part of that was we got done with that episode, and you go, Marion goes, I think my real dad's gonna sue me. And I go, he should.
That may happen. All right, Mel Brooks. I don't want to take up all your time, but I got to tell this story.
Full Jew.
So I talked to Mel Brooks. I'm talking to him. We're getting along. We're hitting it off. There's a couple of great moments in the podcast. One that is not actually on the podcast. Mel Brooks looks at me and goes, I'm going to give you something exclusive. And I'm like, fucking great. He goes, I'm at the Fox commissary. I see Gene Wilder sitting with a legal pad. And I walk up to him and go, what are you writing, Gene? He goes, Young Frankenstein's an outline for a movie. And Mel Brooks says, I said to Gene, we're going to do that movie. And Gene said, you got to get me out here. And Mel Brooks said, I'll get you out here. And Gene says, I want a cottage at that, and then Mel Brooks goes, what the hell is that hotel? What's that hotel? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know that it's a hotel. It's in Bel Air. It's a hotel. And I go, you Beverly Hills Hotel? He goes, no, it's in Bel Air. Hold on a minute. I'll get it. And then he stands up and he goes to the door where his assistant is. He goes, what is that hotel? It's in Bel Air. It's on that street. What is it called? And I hear the assistant go, I don't know. He's like, look it up on the thing. All right, so I hear her clicking away, and he goes, it's in Bel Air. And she goes, is it the Bel Air Hotel? That's it, the Bel Air Hotel.
Wow.
And he comes in, he sits down, he wants a room at the Bel Air Hotel, he wants a supply of Earl Grey tea and a supply of digestive biscuits. And then I'm like, yeah, and he goes, that's the whole thing. All right. It's huge, it's beautiful.
It's just, he got that out of Mel
Yeah,
Brooks.
yeah.
That's amazing.
He's a master.
All right, so here's what happens. So I do this whole interview, and Mel, so he takes a liking to me, and he says, you should be doing a talk show on television. And I'm like, great, make some calls, let's make it happen.
I want a cottage.
Right, yeah, at that hotel. It's in Bel Air.
I need Red Zinger.
Oh, it's behind the bar. It's at the Marmont. It's a bungalow. What's it called?
Yeah. So he then goes, you got to talk to Carl. You got to talk to Carl Reiner. And I'm like, that'd be great. He goes, I'll set up for you. I'll call Carl Reiner. It'll be great. And I go, how is Carl Reiner? And Mel goes, he's about 80%. All right. Hold on. This is great.
That's
okay.
awesome.
So then Mel goes, you know what? I'm going to walk you out. And I'm at Culver. I'm on the second floor in an office building, Culver Studios. So I walk outside. We walk down the hall. I go, thank you, Mel. And I got my boom and my bag and everything. He goes, you know what? I'll walk you down. So then we walk down, and I go, all right, well, it was great, Mr. Brooks. He goes, I'm going to walk you outside. So we walk outside, we're standing outside. I go, well, thank you again. He goes, where's your car? And I go, it's in the parking lot. He says, yeah, I'll walk you to your car. So I'm walking with Mel
Cape
Brooks.
Fear.
Right, I'm walking with... Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Except
Mel
it's
Brooks.
hilarious. You would love him to be here. So then we walk to the parking lot. He goes, which car is it? And I go, it's a Camry. He goes, and he points at a Bentley. He goes, oh, I thought this was it. Why'd I walk you out here? And he goes, which Camry? I go, it's that one. And I walk over to the car. I'm like, thank you, Mel Brooks and Mr. Brooks. And he goes, no, I'm going to watch you put your stuff in your car. So I put the stuff in the car, and he goes, you should have a talk show. And I'm like, make those calls. He goes, you talk to Carl, right? All right. So he sets up Carl. So I go to Carl's house. There's a whole other series. There's a whole other Jewish experience. I go to Carl's house. I'm greeted by his nephew and manager, George Shapiro, who's in his 70s. All right, Carl is going to be 91.
He's like, these
George,
kids.
yeah, right. George Shapiro comes, he greets me, he talks about Seinfeld for 5 minutes. There's a publicist there, there's a chair, a couch, and then Carl comes down, and he sits in a chair, and I mic him up with the boom, right? And we start talking, right? And I say, so you and Mel hang out every night, I heard. He says, he comes over here every night, we hang out. I'm like, what do you do? He goes, it has to do with chicken feathers. Maybe I'll tell you. Fine. So I'm sitting there talking to Carl for like an hour. While I'm talking to Carl, George Shapiro is in a chair directly across from us. The entire time, he's in and out of this. But when I finish the interview, Shapiro's the first one to get up and go, God, that was great. That was a great interview. All right. A couple of things happen real quick. I'm getting to the punchline.
You're doing fine.
In
Don't
the
make me
middle,
say it.
in the middle of the interview, he says, did you see that show on PBS about the Jews in the Broadway musicals? How many Jews were involved in Broadway musicals? I go, I didn't see it. He goes, I never knew there were so many Jews involved in Broadway musicals. There's a whole list at the end. You got to see it. I'll show it to you after the interview. I'm like, fine. So we finish his fucking interview. I talked to him for like an hour and 15 minutes, and then he says, I'm going to show you the thing. He starts playing with remote controls to find the thing on the TiVo, right? George Shapiro goes, is there ice cream? All right. Shapiro goes, and he gets a box of ice cream sandwiches, and he hands everyone an ice cream sandwich. So now we're eating ice cream sandwiches. Carl is figuring out the TiVo.
I want to be Jewish.
Huh?
I want to be 90.
So he finally figures the TiVo out, and he starts the documentary at the beginning. So now I'm sitting there with an ice cream sandwich thinking, am I going to have to sit here for a fucking hour and watch the whole thing? I mean, it's familiar to me, but it's also a little peculiar, right? So we're watching that, and I'm just sitting there, and we're eating the ice cream, and yeah, and I'm like, yeah, George Gershwin, and we're talking. And then the phone rings, and I see Carl pick it up, and I'm putting my shit away, and he goes, hello? Yes, it was great. It went very well. Yes. And he holds the phone out, and he looks at me, he goes, it's Mel. So I pick up the phone, I go, hello? And all I hear is 80%, right?
The Butler did it. David Butler did it. He did it back in the butt.
And then I said to Carl, I said to Mel, I said, maybe 85. And he goes, all right, maybe 85. Put Carl back on the microphone. So then...
On the microphone?
Yeah. And then Carl hangs up the phone. They talk about chicken for a few minutes.
They can't hear, so they have a microphone on the
I
telephone.
know, yeah, I think he was just being cute. So then I forget to ask him about the feathers. So I go, what's the chicken feathers with you and Mel? What is that about? He goes, all right, you want to know? I go, yeah. And he points to the publicist who's on the couch. He goes, you got a pillow behind you? Can you feel anything? Just give me the pillow. So this guy hands Carl the pillow, and Carl, sitting down, he puts the pillow on his lap, and very delicately starts running his hand over this pillow, like this, and then he goes, ooh, and he pulls a feather out of the pillow, right? And like a down feather, and he very delicately puts it on the armrest, and he says, I put these in a bag, I've got a lot of them. Yeah, and he goes, I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I got a lot of them. And then he starts running his hand over the pillow again. I go, what's this have to do with you sitting here for hours with Mel Brooks? He goes, this is what we do.
Mark Maron, everybody. That was... I knew something called The Full Jew.
Yeah. The full Jew.
Hilarious.
A new segment. We're gonna bring Marin back every week and do the full Jew. If he can stay in with these guys.
Are you kidding? I could do that any night of the week.
So I think we got a sneak hint of it, but I did want to ask: is there anything specific that you said, Bob, to Robin Williams on that set that resulted in me going, "Holy shit, that guy's me," instead of the guy from Hook, instead of the guy from Mrs. Doubtfire? Like,
Yeah, I pulled him aside and I said, don't be so Jewy. That's what I say to every actor.
Whoa, okay, Bobby.
Jew it down.
That's not how he talks. Okay. He goes,
Mr. Goldthwait.
no, he doesn't do anything.
Very good, yeah.
Stop.
Stop it. I'm going to talk.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
I'm going to stand up like this now.
Close.
Like this.
Nope. Both of you can fucking cram it. Here's how it goes.
Dueling Williamses.
That was wonderful.
Drop the mic.
Bobcat Goldthwait, everybody.
Yeah, that seems like a good exit for both of you. Bobcat Goldthwait and Mark Maron came to Harmontown. Thank you. I'm sorry I smell like an onion. Now you do too. So awesome. That was wonderful. That was beautiful. I don't know. Mr. Happy. This isn't a cup, it's a hat. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Oh, so many people out there. Oh, so I feel like my dick could fuck everyone. See, I can't do it. He's magic.
Can we get Spencer Critton into the stage, please?
Spencer!
Dungeon Master to the stars. Storyteller extraordinaire.
He approaches the stage, clad in red flannel. His beard is both inviting and repellent. He is the master of all worlds, inhabitant of none. Spencer Crittenden. His name was improvised by Chevy Chase. Spencer Crittenden.
Hey, Spencer, welcome back to Los Angeles, man.
By the way, I'm sorry, what a fucking asshole move that was. Rewind, edit that out, say that again, and go.
Spencer, welcome back to Los Angeles.
It's good.
You know what I love about cookies? Oh, booyah, booyah, everybody booyah. A booyah, booyah rap, special booyah rap. Got a booyah rap about the word booyah. Now I'm gonna tell you about how to booyah.
All right.
All right, so do it again. For real, I won't do it again.
Spencer, it's great to see you back in Los Angeles, man.
It's good to be back in Los Angeles. What can I say? Yeah.
Although, you're from, Moore Park, Simi Valley? Something
Yeah,
like that?
Moore Park. I'm adjacent to Simi Valley.
So you don't really call Los Angeles or Hollywood home. This is you're a visitor here more or less, aren't you?
When I'm explaining to people who don't live in Los Angeles, I say I live outside of Los Angeles. That's about it. That's not even a joke. That's my life.
That's no joke. That's my life.
Yeah, man.
Wait, it's really staying Jewy up here.
It's fine. That's good.
Spencer,
They're good people. They're a chosen people.
Harmon said that he's learned nothing from this tour that we did. Did you learn anything?
I learned, I learned that I'm apparently pretty great.
People like you.
I agree.
Yeah,
They like you just the way you are.
I kept telling them not to, but it didn't stop them. So
You are a contrarian by nature.
Yeah, it sucks.
You explained to me, you constantly try to offset the weight of whatever the universe is dealing you, kind of. I'm paraphrasing you. You disagree with things for the sake of it, kind of, because you find that often is needed.
Yeah, it's like if there's too many people saying a thing, I'm like, well, they must be wrong.
Right, they have to be.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. But the dilemma is the world saying they love you
Yeah,
Gets complicated.
because they're wrong.
On one hand, they must be, in your view, but on the
Yeah.
other hand, they outnumber you greatly.
Do you think that you made any like online or in-person foes or enemies during this trip? Did you ever actually piss anybody off or rub anybody the wrong way?
I hope not. I don't think so. I tried my hardest not to do that.
Yeah.
Do you think you went on a journey? You're probably familiar by now with my hacky story model. Like, you're a dungeon master, you're a writer, you're a storyteller. Like, you know that I draw this circle and that I wrap everything around it and follows these 8 steps. And it's all stolen from Joseph Campbell's Field and stuff. And like, did you see yourself? Do you think that you went on a little journey?
I mean, I didn't go like placing myself around the wheel, but yeah, it was definitely a journey. I learned some stuff. I returned hopefully a better person.
What do you think changed about you? What's different in your head?
I think that before I was really afraid of social interaction, but you know, when you're friggin' talking to like 30 people who are mostly wasted in like a bar, like 20 times, you know, in a row.
Yeah.
That's the worst. So everything else, anything
That's
else
as bad as it gets.
Yeah, so like literally I was coming home and I was like, my friends wanted to hang out and I was like, 2 people? That's workable. Yeah. So.
I hear our $1,000 VIPs down here talking about their character sheets.
They're discussing D&D stratagems.
We have two people.
Wait, for $1,000 you get up on stage and play D&D?
Yeah, it's fucking
a real
Spencer.
deal.
Spencer is a rock star. Nobody would have paid $1,000 just to get up here. Mark Maron only did it because he wants to plug his IFC show. You know.
All right, yeah, the new show Marin starts in May.
No, by the way, yeah.
And also,
he didn't really do it to plug it.
But also,
I did see the pilot, and it is. I think he's got a straight shot at it.
And Bobcat, we didn't plug it. We're not really a pluggy show, but Bobcat's new film is God Bless America, right? Yeah, go check that out.
Also, shit, we should have talked to him about his Bigfoot movie too. You tried to show me the trailer for it after I abused my girlfriend and came to your hotel room, and you offered me your pizza and tried to show me your trailer on the shitty Wi-Fi at the hotel. But anyways, just Google Bob Goldthwait. What's your? Relax. It's not the goddamn 50s. Just go out there and consume his work. He's out there working for you. Assholes, terrible people. It's fitting that this place is called the Egyptian. You're a bunch of tyrants, pharaohs. This is the dark point of the show. This is where it fits into the story circle. This is the atonement. I hate you. I hate Jesus. I hate my father. I am my father. Jesus is my father. You in the podcast, I'm ripping open my shirt. There's blood everywhere, bleeding out of my nipples. I'm pissing into a jar. There's a dreidel in it. There's a bullwhip up my ass. Now, oh woo! Resurrection. Now we're back. Let's have some fun. How was I derailing when I got excited about something? That's why I was derailing you guys. You came up and you sat down and then God damn it.
He was just asking me how I was doing. That's like, it wasn't a big deal.
I know, but I thought of something for some reason. I thought of something so important, otherwise I wouldn't do that.
You said your story circle about him changing.
Yeah, that was
anybody?
later.
Chevy Chase. You were about.
Oh, Chevy called me back. That's all it was.
Wait, what the fuck?
Impeccable timing as always.
Adam Goldberg has just stormed the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Yeah. To 3% applause, Adam.
More than I deserve.
This ain't Nerd Melt. This is a fucking. This is a theater full of adults.
These people paid good money to be here instead of their typical bad money. But
What brings you up here, Adam Goldberg?
Dan has come home
What's on your
having
mind?
changed.
Huh?
Dan has changed and reached the apex of the story circle because before we got derailed, he was doing an excellent interview with Spencer.
Oh, damn.
And that's it. And you lent me this. Big Red left a note that I didn't read. But
Does anybody have any idea what's fucking currently happening on this?
He gave him a thing.
Adam, we went away for a while, and we all changed. But apparently you're just gonna come storm the goddamn stage
Yeah.
and do some abstruse bullshit.
The thing about Adam Goldberg is this is a typical example. There's too much information per second, right? He just returned my copy of The Master. There's a note from Big Red. Like if I had to, looking at it through Bob Goldthwait's eyes, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
What would I need to do to explain to Bob Goldthwait what is happening? I would need to extrapolate that I borrowed him lent him my master DVD, blah, 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 blah. Then you get into who is Adam Goldberg. Well, let's talk about Adam Goldberg.
Should we get Mark Maron up to do the full Jew with Adam Goldberg right now?
Please.
I think Maron might have boned out.
Yeah, well, if he hasn't, go, run.
Yeah, get out of here, Maron. You got bigger fish to fry. You are the Barbara Walters of everything. The Goldberg, we met your brothers in Somerville, Massachusetts. All right. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, I can't imagine any of you would be coming here for the first time, but Adam Goldberg is our Hamburglar. He is that part of the mythology that strengthens the mythology by his covetous desire for it.
Yeah.
Like Daffy Duck wants that pearl, mine, 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 and the clamshell slowly closes on him. And your heart bleeds for him. You love to hate him. Like the Hamburglar, he loves hamburgers.
But he never gets the Fruity Pebbles.
He never gets the Fruity Pebbles because he's the Hamburglar. If he got him, he wouldn't know what to do with him. And Adam loves stage time. So the people in Los Angeles who are trained to be restrained because their starfucker muscle is strained. Boom, ba-doom, ba-doom. I was
No, go with that. I want to know what the Starfucker muscle is.
the people in Los Angeles, they know starfucker.
Yeah.
Starfucker. When you live in LA, you learn if David Duchovny's behind you, don't turn. Don't look at him. He's a living ghost. So what? He was on X-Files. Who gives a fuck? It's the coast. You came out here to work and be creative.
True.
So who the fuck cares if there's famous people? Eat your potatoes. That's the Starfucker muscle is withered here. Goldthwait was applauding. I guess now I'm obsessed. Like I'm doing a show to Goldthwait. So here, this is my theory about you, having been to Somerville, and also looking on the forums where you proudly proclaim, people in
Most viewed thread.
in a thread, like everyone's like, I love Adam Goldberg electronically. The people in Los Angeles pretty much they roundly they don't like you. They don't want you're not a hero to them.
Because I took their hamburgers.
Because there was a plate of hamburgers out. Ronald put it out there. There's a rainbow. There's fries dancing around. It's a magical world where supposedly anyone can have anything they want because there's no crime. And then to you, to them, you represent it's like, oh shit. So then I think they go, hey, I want to get up on stage too, but I don't. Fuck this guy. That's what I think they think.
Wow. Bullseye. Bob Goldthwait's back on stage, everybody.
I'm Mayor McCheese.
No,
you're done.
You're done.
I'm retiring.
What's happening?
I'm retiring as a character from Harmontown.
Bob Goldthwait just bounced Adam Goldberg off stage.
Okay, thanks for coming. That was great.
He bounced it.
Bob Goldthwait. World's most famous bouncer. Boy, can you come every Monday to Meltdown? That was the best.
I know. I mean, it's not now. So here's what happened in Somerville.
If I'm ever a beloved comedian in my, down the road, I'm just gonna go to other people's shows and just shoo people off the stage, like the Sandman at the Apollo.
In Somerville, Adam's brothers, his elder twin brothers, came up on stage, and they immediately revealed Adam is the product of an abusive past, as we all are.
Also,
as I certainly am.
But just real quickly, they were twin brothers, and you called one of them fat.
Well, they were identical twin brothers, and one of them looked more like Jimmy Kimmel than the other. So I accidentally, by pointing that out, like, so you guys are genetically identical, but, and then I realized what you're saying is we've done a twin study in fatness, and yeah, I just eat more. My name's Gary. Anyways, they revealed, they said, oh, we were mean to Adam. He was the young kid, and we were twin older brothers. We would go in his crib, and we would pick up his little Goldberg body, and we would throw him and play catch with him, and we weren't always good at it. And like Sloth from the Goonies comes to mind, and all kinds of horrible, some of the Temple Grandins and Dan Harmons and Tigers and Bears. Oh my, like abusive past. You immediately, I went, holy shit, Adam Goldberg is the victim. I imagine you would find that out. Like I knew if I met his older brothers. But then the amazing thing is Adam Goldberg, who not just the Hamburglar, but sometimes when provoked, when cornered, becomes the Lex Luthor to my Superman. He started, if you listen to that episode, he started texting and emailing or something happened, and it was like, we weren't even podcasting live, but Adam Goldberg was like broadcasting messages like, Superman, if you can hear this sound. It's like, ask Dan Harmon what he thinks about this and what he thinks about that. It was like remotely like controlling the show. And one of the text messages that he wrote was read, I think, by Aaron McGaffey. And then Aaron on the bus got an email from Adam Goldberg that was all about how, oh, my privacy has been compromised, and don't be an asshole, to me, I wrote that with an expectation of privacy. It was very, very fascinating stuff. But I'm more fascinated with Adam Goldberg than anybody else in the room. Okay, so let's move on. That's why Bob came up as Mayor McCheese. But, all right.
Dear Dan Harmon and Jeff Davis, Adam writes. Do we want to read this on stage or no?
Wait, is this, oh no, isn't that from Big Red? That's a letter.
Oh, this is Big Red.
It's a letter from Big Red.
Yeah, there's a guy who came on our show once and we never saw him again. There was a
We assumed that Adam killed him because he was...
I'm so sorry I could not make it to your homecoming. I was recently knighted by the Queen of England and must... Okay.
Oh, Jesus, Big Red. All right. You lost it, Big Red. You turned out to... Jesus.
No, I'm sure it's good. How was the master?
It was... For the first 20 minutes of that movie, I couldn't wait for it to be over so I could go tell everyone I just saw the best movie of my life. And then for the last 80 to 600 minutes of it, I was like, okay. Kind of riding this porpoise to the bottom of the ocean. Ocean depth in that metaphor is movie quality.
And porpoises are deep sea animals. Yeah.
Or not, or look, I'm not a metaphorologist. I'm just a guy that wandered into a fucking movie. But Joaquin Phoenix, fucking, what's his name? Fake Jack Black, Philip Seymour Hoffman. Amazing. See the movie for Jesus Christ, some actors, holy shit. Jesus.
Well,
damn Christ. Jesus fucking Christ, Jeff.
Take it easy.
Jesus fucking Christ, Joaquin Phoenix, so fucking good.
Let's meet our $1,000 D&D people, shall we? What do you...
Wait.
No?
We got another guest.
We do?
Dude, his ball got cancer. He just came out of radiation.
David Blaine, everybody. Welcome David Blaine to the stage. Now, who is it?
It's our very good friend, my podcast buddy, who the ratio of how much time I've spent with him to how much I love him is more concentrated than any human being I know. Get jealous, feel the jealousy, embrace the jealousy when you watch me make mad verbal love to Duncan Trussell.
Duncan Trussell.
Yo, Duncan Trussell. Yo, gonna have a drunken tussle with Duncan Trussell. My name is Russell Simmons. Gonna give it. Little Gibbons got a cancer in my ball. Gonna talk about it. Got some radiation. Just got out of radiation for his nut.
Hello, Duncan. Hi. Duncan Trussell, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hi. Hey. see you.
Hey,
Man, you're a good rapper.
thank you, buddy.
Pull those down a little bit so people can see you.
Oh, pull them down so people can see us.
Yeah, get down there. Son.
All right.
Here.
Mom.
For these people over here.
Great. Hi.
Duncan has an amazing podcast that everyone should listen to. I was a guest on it. I listened to that episode and loved it. And love you. We had a big
Love you
talk
too.
about robots and the future of sperm and
Oh yeah, man. We got into the singularity, and we really hit. You know that wall you hit sometimes, where you run out of words and you're just sort of stumbling around. That's my favorite place to get to. We definitely got
it's a place
there.
called love.
I love you.
I love you. And we vowed to be best friends on that podcast, but we don't really hang out. But you locked yourself in the bathroom when I came over. And
Oh yeah, you saved me. That's right. I forgot. That was such a humiliating but awesome moment.
I did what I could.
I locked myself in my bathroom at my house. I was taking a dump. Forgive me for saying that. And I live in this old house, and the door just locked. It's just like Amityville horror style locked. And it's summer. It was summer, and it was so hot in there, and I started hearing the narrator from those death shows in my head. Like, he didn't realize this would be the last dump he ever took in his life. They found him 2 weeks later.
Were you like calling out the window to neighbors?
Yeah, that's how I ended up. That's the really.
What do you say when you're locked in your bathroom? What do you call out of the window? Do you say help, or is that too much? I would go, that's too much. Like, I don't want to think I'm on fire. I'll live.
I'm alone! I live alone, and I'm alone! This is something that happens to geriatrics. It's like that's an elderly death. That's where the cat chews your face off style.
I'm 12 years older than my girlfriend, and we saw a billboard for the Life Alert thing. And by the way, their slogan is "I've fallen and I can't get up," and it's trademarked now, which is like a weird thing because that's a person dying. We know that's a famous saying from your thing, but it's not like "Where's the beef?" It's like "I've fallen and I can't get up." That's not. I've fallen. I'm dying. Like trademark.
You're trademarking the most common thing you hear if you're a 911 dispatcher.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know what's funny about it. I know it's just funny.
It's like the opposite of trademarking the birthday song.
But we started joking about how I should get one of those because I'm 12 years older than her, and then the joke turned into sincere. Like, you could, if you got one, it might help.
Those commercials are so existentially horrifying. There's a line in one of those commercials. This old lady says, "I live alone and I don't get many visitors." It's the worst way to end up.
Well, we're born into these bodies, and then we're like a whole. So there's a brain, and then there's the puppet, and the puppet's made of meat, and then there's maybe a god, or maybe there isn't, or somewhere in between. No idea what's going to happen when we die. We just know that it's going to be a drag when we do. It's not going to be fun. No one ever has fun when they die. Nobody.
Oh, I
know. Steve Jobs said, "Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa," or whatever. But I think he was like, "Oh, whoa, this hurts." Or wow, or yeah.
We don't. I don't think death is that bad a thing at all.
That's what I'm fishing for.
My recent run-in with cancer made me think that it's not. Well, for one, the one thing you realize is that this is not new terrain. Like, you realize there's this well-worn path into oblivion that they've worked out for us already.
like other humans, or
for humans, yeah. Like, just the medical system. I mean, dying is so good these days. The drugs are so good, man. The narcotics are incredible. Steve Jobs said, "Wow, wow, wow," because he was on Dilaudid and narcotics, and then maybe he saw God or something. But there's this thing Ram Dass says, which I've thought about a lot. Which he says, dying is safe. And it is. It's like a very safe thing. It's the most normal thing that can happen outside of being born.
That is true, because like rocks are dead. They're everywhere. Like aluminum is dead. It's the most abundant element in the Earth's crust.
Yeah.
So it's like no big deal to be dead.
Yeah, it isn't a big deal. I mean, thank goodness
It's as easy as falling off a log in a very specific angle that snaps your neck.
It's preferable to living forever.
Yeah, probably, because forever would be. Yeah, there is no. I mean, it's one of those things that like we always, everybody in this room is at least 25 or whatever. They've all been down this road of like, okay, yeah, because you're a human being. So if life wasn't scarce, then it wouldn't be valuable. You wouldn't enjoy it and all that stuff. But it's like it's one of those things like when your mom says, "Oh, those guys that beat you up shouldn't be your friends anyway." Like you hear it, but hearing it and understanding it are separate from like realizing it in your heart.
Yes, that's true.
Like really getting it. Like that whole concept of like, well, you're alive and you're gonna die, and it sucks that you're gonna die, but because it sucks that you're gonna die, your life is valuable. Otherwise it wouldn't be, because you'd just be hanging out. Like, you'd just be like Highlander, like fucking around.
The sun's gonna supernova. You're gonna be floating through the void of space, screaming for infinity, like one of those probes.
Well, if you're immortal, so does that count so that you would do the sun would supernova and you'd just be a dude floating around?
Where are you gonna stand?
I don't know. So you just be
our sun would red giant first and envelop us. We'd all cook. You'd have to be on a ship, right?
I'm assuming you're immortal and you have like your skin doesn't burn.
Right,
up.
it doesn't
so
burn.
I'm just imagining.
So you're just hanging out.
It's the ultimate horror would be to be immortal.
And then you're just standing in space like Space Ghost, like waiting for. All right, and then you start walking like in Minecraft, like there's just no end, like you're just like, I don't know when I'm ever gonna find another planet. And then when you do, everyone's like, hey, who are you? And you're like, my name's Ted, and I can't die. And they're like, fuck you.
No, you don't say anything when you run.
You open an antique store.
After 6.
And you wear a trench coat. And you fucking walk around New York being bitter.
They start a religion about you. You become a shitty deity.
And you'd be over it. You'd hate it.
Yeah.
Like everything would be, nothing would be exciting. You'd never be able to love anyone.
Well, this is the Alan Watts idea where he says if you live forever, you would try everything that you could try till eventually, if you were God, you'd be like, oh, I wonder what it's like to be mortal. And that's when you pop into this body and become Dan Harmon.
Huh.
Or Highlander.
But that's the idea is that we're sort of like the way we have to sleep or we'll go crazy. In the same way, like we're what happens when God falls asleep. We think that we're impermanent, mortal beings because the state of pure immortality for eternity, there's nothing more horrifying and claustrophobic. So we're kind of what happens when God has a nervous breakdown and shatters into an infinite number of nodes of consciousness.
That's in the beginning there was nothing, and then nothing is fucking dumb, and it has forever to be something. Yes. So it did, because otherwise it would have gone nuts. And did. So it's split into Duncan Trussell and Dan Harmon and Spencer and Jeff and maybe a little bit of Adam Goldberg. And it just like we just look at ourselves. It's just God like rubbing himself in a mirror. I look good in this sailor outfit.
Oh yeah.
Like every person's a little finger and like
But then the merciful God, Bob Goldthwait of eternity comes and just shoos you off into nothingness again.
I'm afraid he's gonna bounce me if I keep doing it. I never knew the mayor McCheese had like I never thought of him as a mayor. Like it really is. He has power. You ever think of Ronald's in charge?
No.
Fucking Mayor McCheese. There's a mayor.
Ronald's a clown.
People need to look into this. Ronald's a fucking clown. He's like a tool of the state. Mayor McCheese is like, he barely says anything. He's like,
I got shit to do.
Yeah, he's like Dick Cheney. He's sitting in the back going, I don't want to be president. I don't give a fuck. I got a big dick and a fucking missile for a heart. Talk about your balls. Talk a little bit about like everyone in this room, or at least half of us, are at risk of testicular cancer.
Yeah.
Is that the specific? Was that what you got?
Yes, I got testicular cancer. Yeah, it's called.
How did you find out?
What is that? Oh.
Testicular cancer.
I just thought
it's gonna be a good time in the Egyptian. Talk about the cancer in your bones. It's gonna claim us all. If it's not your prostate, it'll be your nuts, fellas.
I'm sorry, Duncan, that was not fair.
No, that was awesome.
I just thought you were gonna talk about your balls. We put on some sexy music.
How do you find out?
Well,
They tell you to check in the shower. I never know what that means.
no, you know, this is the funny thing. Because
I check in the shower every time I go to the shower. I don't know that I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. That was so stupid.
Are you just saying I love jerking off in the shower?
I jerk off in the shower a lot.
But when you jerk off, you don't
do
rub
too.
your
I jerk
balls
off.
like
Yes.
squeeze them like Play-Doh.
I
Like,
do.
No one does that.
You don't know that.
I love squeezing my balls. I'm getting such a hard out of squeezing my balls. Anyways.
can you come from rubbing your balls?
Can you?
Yes.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
I think it would take like 8 years. Just watching like Shakespeare in Love and kind of just such a slow build that.
You have to have an imagination.
If you were immortal floating through space forever, how many times do you think you'd jerk off?
You just jerk off all the time, right?
Yeah.
Like that's all you do. You'd like fuck nebulae. Like rub cosmic dust on your nipples and.
All right, so cancer.
So how do you find out? Do you feel a pain? Do you feel a lump? Do you?
No, one
doctor
of your
tells you?
balls just gets really big. It's not
Really?
A lot of concern that people have expressed. Behind it is just this terror.
Right.
Then they're like, now, how did you know? What was it like?
Yeah.
Because, balls are weird anyway. So it's hard to tell if your balls are okay no matter what, because they're always wrong.
Yeah. So what have they ever done that looks normal? have you ever laid in bed and watched them like fucking move around? Adjust to the temperature? I was like, this happens to everyone, right? Like, are my balls a snail? This is amazing. They're just moving like lava.
This one goes out to the ladies in the house.
Balls move, you better get used to it. You think it's fun and games to play with them, but there's a lot more to them. They're pretty gross and weird. So yeah, they're weird, and then they dangle, and then they don't dangle, and then they one's lower and one's higher, and always I'm afraid they go like the doctors go like, all right, check your balls when you're in the shower, just squeeze them around. Like when you went to college, there were stickers on the shower stall like showing like diagrams. Like, I'm not gonna do that to my balls. Like fucking squeeze them, like they wanted you to squeeze them like a fucking like a I don't know like a thing from the Discovery store. I don't know I'm trying to think of like fucking get in there.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna oh great, I don't have cancer, but I fucking mangled my.
Yeah.
I'm holding my balls out of protection. Talking about it. All right.
It was no mystery for me. It was like one of my balls was big. It was like, this is definitely.
And when you touched it, did it hurt?
It didn't hurt. It was just, it was weighty. It was like kind of cool. It was like, look at this big ball.
But you thought, did your mind immediately go, okay?
My mind is always going to like, this is what kills me. So
Yeah.
I immediately was like, this is probably what kills you. And then I Google searched, the symptoms, and everything's cancer. And then I went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, this is cancer.
Did you Google on a Friday? That always happens to me. Like I'll get a lump on my neck or something, and then I'll Google lump on neck cancer. Lo and behold, #1 hit, lump on neck could mean you have cancer. And I'm like, oh shit, it's Friday. It's 8 o'clock. I'll just sit here for the weekend with cancer. Cancer eraser on my neck. And then on Monday it falls off. I'm like, oh, I'm Polish. She's a fucking skin tag. I'm a gross fucking Shrek. That's just have shit growing on me. I'm Ben Grimm.
What is that?
That's a Polish thing. They call them Polish moles. Like you get like skin tags. Skin tags.
No shit.
Yeah. Like they'll random shit in
Like
your body.
polyps.
It's a Polish thing.
Wow.
It's kind of like a polyp, yeah.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Spencer.
I meant to do Spencer's theme so you could do like.
Spencer, I'm being attacked by a skin tag.
Clawing feverishly at your neck, you try to remove the odd skin tab. A small square, maybe rounded oval of oddly colored flesh popping out of the side of your neck. Are you dying? Probably not, but it's weird.
It fails to save versus your shirt collar over a weekend of drinking and then just falls off. People tell you not to pick it because it might give you cancer.
Are you all in the clear now, Duncan?
Statistically, I'm in the 90 to, well, it's like between 90, there's a 10% chance I'm still fucked, basically. I don't do math.
What does still fucked mean? That it goes to the other ball?
Well,
or?
no. The cool thing about testicular cancer and...
The coolest thing. The coolest thing.
It's a very lazy, weak, it's like cancer with its a baseball cap on backwards cancer. It's like it's like
It's cancer that shows your balls. Not ambitious enough for your brain or your pancreas. So fucking
It's a chest bumping, mall shopping, Universal City Walk kind of cancer.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
It'll broaden itself when Quentin Tarantino makes it.
I don't know what kind of cancer you got left. I'll take the balls, man.
Pick ball cancer if you get to pick. Pick ball cancer because it's the most curable kind. Which is why everybody says check your balls, because it's if you catch it when Lance Armstrong caught it, he was coughing up blood. One of his balls was the size of an orange. He just ignored it. He ignored it because he was riding his bike and he was jacked up on awesome, weird sports drugs. I'm like, fuck it!
And he was like, I'm sure something I did has,
Yeah.
I ride a bike for a living. That has to be related to that.
But it had gone into his brain and they still cured it, which is why everyone says check, because if you catch it at the right time, like when I caught it, there's like a 95% cure rate with it. So it's...
Guys, all the guys stand up and reach over, put your right hand out and reach over to your neighbor. And we're gonna do a ball...
your neighbor's life.
Ball check.
Everything, yes. Do what the man next to you refuses to do for himself. Just get in there and, like a keychain, like a car, pretend you're locking your car. That's what they want you to do.
Save a Armenian.
Fucking cancer. Fuck cancer.
Yeah.
I'm not taking a risky stance here. But,
Well, no, I read this incredible thing that cancer they think is like a primordial version of us or something, like from way, way, way back in the distant, I don't know, like I
guess because cancer is a stutterer to society. Cancer is a cell that goes insane and doesn't play on the same team as its fellow.
It's Occupy Wall Street in your balls.
It doesn't. It forgets that it's a part of a bone.
Yeah.
And just goes.
I'm gonna try something new.
I'm just me. I'm Bane. Yeah.
Yes.
The city of Bone is now free.
Yeah.
And it's just a bone, and then it just and I guess that would be probably the precursor of multicellular life, because tissue is cells knowing how to play on a team. And before that, we were unicellular organisms who just multiplied at all costs. So it is kind of ironic that, all these years later, these biological weapons called humanity, like these fucking giant brains that have turned wolves into chihuahuas and giraffes into curiosities, and fire into just more fire. But I could go on and on. It's like all of a sudden in your nuts, like one little like this thing from the year 6 billion trillion BC goes like, surprise, N-word.
Yeah.
Remember remember your roots, motherfucker.
Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, it's a very strange disease, and it's very different. Every type is like so different that some of them should maybe have different names, which is why some respond to different types of chemo. This type that I have responds really well to radiation, which fucking sucks.
So I don't want to. But I want to follow through this line because so did you have the thing removed?
I had to get the doctor was so eager to chop off my balls. Once he found out I had it, he's like, we should do this on Tuesday. I went in.
We should do this every week.
For 2 weeks.
We should have Bob Goldthwait come out. And, immediately they just go, oh, fuck that, get that out of there.
Yeah, we got to get
this out. You just
of
came here tonight from radiation.
Well, my radiation ended on Friday, but I'm still super tired from it. Radiation is crazy. It's the most absurd, insane. I felt like I was in a Fellini movie because they put you in this, because they want you to feel safe. They designed the radiation machine to look kind of sleek, like a Mercedes or something. It looks like really fancy, but it also looks like a transformer. It's like this living weird thing with arms that you have to lay in, and they put this steel cup over your balls, and you have to push your cock into this steel cup, and you're laying in this most vulnerable way, and they fucking play Celine Dion.
No! No!
Yes, this is like Jacob's Ladder level hell that's happening. You're in some kind of hell dimension.
They build all that shit and they can't ask you what you want to hear?
Eventually I got them to play what I wanted to, but the first time you're just so horrified. Yeah, Coldplay. That's actually the radiation. They shoot Coldplay into your body and it kills the
and the cancer in your balls is like, I'm out of here, bro. I heard there's a corn concert in his lungs. Spring break is over, man. Coldplay showed up. Too thoughtful. Not enough rape. Every once in a while I'll just throw in the word rape to get your reaction. Can I ask what you actually, when you took control of the playlist, what did you?
Sitar music.
Oh, okay, like Ravi Shankar?
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
Awesome.
that's what I had
God
to play.
damn it, I love you.
Didn't work though. Nothing works. There's no good music for radiation.
It didn't relax you, yeah.
Not at all. You're still in a machine, and you're like, these things are spinning around you.
I think that's why they probably give you Celine Dion. You didn't like her anyway. We don't want to ruin your favorite band for her.
Yes, exactly.
That would be weird. Like if Tori Amos is playing, I'm like, okay, well that's it for this album. Whether I make it through or not.
You don't get the Kinks in there. You get Celine Dion.
Yeah, your favorite songs are just scratched off your life forever.
It's like when you get
Lola, hello.
I got food poisoning and had a falafel. Falafels were off the list for a long time.
Yeah. I can't drink gin. Yeah, you don't take the Kinks into your testicular radiation.
No, don't.
And other life lessons. Well, thank God you're okay.
Thanks.
But they're going to tell you later. I'm sure it's all. I don't know.
You know, one of my friends said, when I told him there's a 95% chance that I'm cured, he said, oh, well, that just means there's a 95% chance you're gonna die of something else.
Actually, Mel Brooks just called. He gave you 80% chance.
That was Sony told me when Community got picked up for its second season. They said, "Congratulations! Now, if you get canceled, you've wasted twice as much money."
Yuck.
They're a good company. They bring good things to slow death. But not to equate your balls with Sony or anything. So all right. Well, I don't know. God damn it. I mean, so it's all a big haze. The doctors are gonna let you know in the coming weeks.
Well, no. I mean, I'm gonna get CT. I get to look forward to CT scans 3 times a year for the next 4 years.
Oh, fuck, man.
So just to make sure it hasn't spread. It sounds terrible, man, but really once you get the water thrown in your face. It's not bad at all.
I kind of imagine it would recalibrate your life in a way
Yeah.
that makes telling your landlord to fuck off easier.
Easier, so easy, man. But that's wherever we're all in the exact same boat. It's just I happen to get like a first-hand glimpse of mortality.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
everyone's the same. Everyone should not be afraid of telling their landlord to fuck off. You know, you end up going deep into cliche land when you have cancer because dying is like this well-trod path everyone goes down. So the thing where they're like, man, I really appreciate life now, and I'm so happy to be alive. All that stuff really happens, but you don't need cancer to be happy about your life. You just need Celine Dion.
Duncan Trussell.
Duncan Trussell, everyone.
Duncan Trussell. I'm on the fucking way.
Thanks.
A Duncan Trussell. Yo, had a Duncan Trussell, got a Duncan Trussell, got a Duncan Trussell. I got a Kermit Frog feet, I'm a bar stool. I'm a Muppet, waving my feet. Duncan Trussell came up, and his cancer was a treat. He treated you to the glimpse of the abyss. Fucked your mama so hard, she started to piss into a cup, and I drank that shit. And then I rubbed it on my face and her tits. And then I put my little wiener in between those things. And I said, fuck you, I'm gonna make you sing. And she said, la 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 la, Dan Harmon's fucking me. I'm your mama.
Duncan Trussell, everyone.
I mean, what? Don't be jealous of him. You can see how much I love him.
I know, the first time you met him, you had this giant kind of...
I'm sure that happens to everybody. And actually, I've been told that happens to everybody, and I get pissed at them. I go, fuck you. It's not special.
You know, I met Duncan at a bar very briefly and said hello, and I loved him. He's a lovable guy.
I mean, what are we doing? Let's get out of here. Go hang out with Duncan Trussell.
Not until he plays some D&D, though.
Dungeons and Dragons going to be playing in the Egyptian, where it was. This place was built to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Let's bring up our guests, Dan.
Our VIP guests that supported this show and achieved the top tier prize of playing Dungeons and Dragons with us. Let's bring them up right now. Guys, come up. It's Sean. One of them is our old friend Sean Sakame, aka Snap the Jap, the most offensive Twitter name in the world, because apparently he's half Japanese, but he doesn't look Japanese enough to have the name Snap the Jap on Twitter.
And, yes, so Sean Sakame and Roy McClurg, everybody, the $1,000 donators. Holy shit. Discretionary money and no idea what to do with it.
Roy, you're let's get these guys mic'd up. I got one on the floor. Ugh.
Also, I suppose, let's meet these two before we bring Aaron up. How about that?
Yeah.
Sean, you've been a very original, long-time Harmontown fan.
I have.
Come forward. Step to the edge of the stage so folks can see you all.
Sean is like the Morgan. What's the name of? I was gonna say Morgan Freeman, but his character is Lucius Fox in the Batman universe of Harmontown. There's always like a bottle of vodka backstage at Nerd Melts from Sean.
Well, I mean, you give so much; it's only fair to give back.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And Roy, how do you come to us?
I flew here from Dallas today. Yeah, we're my wife and I. My wife, who is at the hotel right now.
Oh, she does not like the show.
I explained the show to her, and she was a little taken aback by the fact that we're going to play D&D and talk about dicks. And so,
and it cost $1,000.
Yeah.
Maybe you oversold it.
A little bit.
Did she ever listen to it?
I made her listen to one of them.
Which one?
It
doesn't matter.
Pittsburgh.
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 Oh, she didn't like that? There was raw emotion there.
No, she liked that part. But she didn't think it would happen tonight.
All right. Oh, she just, all right.
No,
Well,
she said, is this not, you know.
What's
no-
her name?
Penny.
Penny. Give me a beat.
Yeah, please, please. Awesome.
Yo, 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 yo. I fucked Penny. I didn't do it many times, but I did it with rhymes. Put my wiener in her butt and my wiener in her mouth. East, west, Penny, south. I fucked Penny. I loved it. Penny, are you listening? No. That's why I fucked you. Fucked you. Fucked you. Fucked you. Fucked you. Fuck Penny. Fucked her. Fucked her. All right. Wow.
That was angrier than normal, Dan.
It was angry.
That was misogyny factor 9.
I don't like it. You know. Yeah. I
Did you take my drink?
I may have. Yeah.
I had a
did.
drink just here.
I'm sorry.
I did warn her about that.
About Dan rap fucking her?
Yes.
How are we doing on time? We got 3
Apparently
hours.
she
3
was
hours
good.
left. 3
Apparently
hours?
she was good with it.
Yeah, well, do we have to be out here by a specific time? Do we care?
Yeah. The master is playing at 9:30.
All right, well, guys, have a seat. Let's bring Aaron McGaffey to the stage as well.
Spaceballs is playing.
Aaron McGaffey.
You said Roy. It's Roy, right? You said you were in town for the Grammys, right?
Yes, sir.
What? Why? What?
Because my wife, who's not here, bid on a big auction item last year to go to the Grammys.
It was just like a Jesus Christ in heaven.
Hello.
Like just so she's not.
She's a slave.
She bid on an auction item that resulted in her like she kind of won a contest or like an auction item like for a charity.
Yeah, for a charity.
Like for testicular cancer.
Grammy Foundation.
1, 1, 2, 2.
Thank you, Spencer.
Check 1, 2.
You're overqualified for that job. So then you get to go to the Grammys. Do you get good seats or do they sit you in the back?
I think we have good seats. I think. I'm not sure.
Hey guys.
Hello, Aaron.
I wanted you were talking to Bob earlier about our fight in the hotel room, and first of all, such a huge fan of yours. Would have so excited when you were in Atlanta and really wanted to meet you and missed you because I was doing merchandise. And then when Dan and I got in this terrible fight, which we talked the fight that we described. Now our fights are like little babies that we created along the road. The fight that we described at the Arlington podcast, which led to Pittsburgh, was that fight. And Dan said a lot of things to me and left the room, and I was shaking and crying. And then I got a text from him that was like, "Hey, I'm hanging out with Bob Goldthwait across the street or across the hall." Yeah. And I wanted to go so badly, but I looked like an octopus that had been run over. I was covered in tears and a big mess.
That's what I do. That's how I abuse you. I'm like,
I know you're a big fan of comedy.
Shit. You're a big piece of shit. Hey, Richard Dawson, what's up? Hanging out, Family Feud, motherfucker. Wish you were here, biatch.
I'm also embarrassed that you heard our fight.
I don't know. I wonder what he heard.
I mean,
I guess
this was our fight that we had about me offering you a ride in a van and you getting upset about that. So a lot of van talk.
I just do a lot
and
of
a lot of you're welcome that I brought you on the tour talk.
Right. Well, because the cycle that you and I get into is when like you feel disrespected by me, and then you go, you
Pittsburgh too.
You don't appreciate me, and then I go, I don't appreciate you. Well, guess what?
Guess what? Fuck you.
I've appreciated you so much. You don't even know.
We have a lot of fun, you guys. You have to make it
I let you breathe at night. I don't strangle you to death.
Oh, you breathe at night.
You're welcome. Your throat's just sitting there. You won the lottery with me. An animal would kill you.
I mean, for all your talk of you being an abusive boyfriend, we really are best friends, and I'm a crazy person. I'm not it's fine. I'm saying this to Bob. We're best friends.
This feels terrible.
Oh, thank you.
Bob is actually strangling his wife over here.
Oh my God.
Can we get a spotlight over here?
Oh man.
Okay.
I feel so bad because I have a podcast about relationships and I get on my high horse frequently about what's healthy and what's not and yeah.
Do you still want to move in with me?
Yes.
All right, let's move in together. There, we did it.
Wow.
We created a story.
Don't you guys already live together though?
Basically.
You've been to her apartment one time, right?
I've been, yeah.
Literally, he slept over one time.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's hard.
Also, guys, we have a big announcement. We are getting a puppy.
Gross in the mouth.
Also, I cut myself.
Little triangle patterns.
I carved Dan into my thighs. When you laugh, it makes me think that you kind of think that could be true, but it's not remotely.
All right, Spencer, did you give characters to? Wait, you guys, what are you
gave
standing there?
characters.
Like
Yeah, come back
on a
here.
bus stop. Here,
No. So, Roy, sit on me.
No, you guys gotta sit.
Yeah. You guys.
Harmon, you can stand and stalk the stage.
Exactly.
Like the second level mage that you are.
Sit like the gods you are, with the Egyptian.
All right, so Spencer, you have a tall task in front of you now. You've got 2 more characters on the stage.
That's cool.
If you don't mind, bring us up to date on our campaign.
Are you gonna music or?
Not if you're gonna be a dick about it.
Well, okay.
I had the volume down, okay? I'm sorry.
Not possible.
All right. Do you want me to distribute the sheets first or at the same time as talking?
I got it, man.
All right. Well, that one's yours, man.
Do you need anything? Oh,
This is your
adventure?
new spell list. That's yours.
We have our
Yeah, that's the adventure. This is great podcast talk.
Looks like at the end we're gonna fight a
Falling
worm.
apart.
Well, you can't read. It doesn't say that.
All right, Spencer, take it away.
On the last episode, our heroes had been trapped within the deep and mystical, magical infinifish for what seemed like an eternity. Sorry.
Mystical?
I'm sorry, what?
Mystical chasms.
Who can't read now?
This guy, right here.
Who's got 20-sided die and can't read?
I can't do math either.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna miss my musical cue this time.
No, you still got it.
After meeting with a village of fish-dwelling humans and a master swordsman named Valicent, our heroes found and destroyed various organs in a quest to escape their living prison. Slipping down a slippery slide, they found a magical tome before coming on one of the beast's great hearts. After a long fight, the gang was on the ropes. Just when they thought all hope was lost, a long-lost ally reappeared. Tylenol with codeine! With the aid of the mystical unicorn, the party was able to destroy the beast's heart. The heart defeated, the great beast fell out of the sky, crashing to earth with a catastrophic crash, and a sickening splat. You feel yourselves being plugged into the wall, and all the flesh in the chamber convulses, expanding and trapping you within its great void. You feel your bodies being squeezed, compressed, crushed, perhaps by feedback, and the squelch of liquefying tissues. Its side bursts open, and your party is squirted out in a bolus of fleshy bits, slimy fluids, and bloody chunks. You land unceremoniously in a heap.
Spencer!
Yeah. You were only 3 seconds over, but that was my fault.
Yep.
That is some real dungeon mastering. So are we on the ground?
You're on the ground in a big pile of each other, and you're full of you're swimming in fish fluids. It's just gross.
Sharpie.
Oh, Maureen. You
Wow.
have viscera in your hair.
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Why don't you guys move in together and get a puppy?
Maybe one day we will, little man, when we've finished our journeys and settled down.
But what are we really questing for? We've been doing this for so long. Well, what is it that we're really going after?
We got swallowed by the infinifish.
I know.
And then that waylaid us from the task of going to rescue my father, I think.
Yeah.
So, can we still rescue your father, Sharpie?
We could. I mean, I've never liked him, but I've always wanted his approval. I feel like I got that, so we could let him die.
Yeah, you guys found closure there, I think.
My fathers are only good for approval. After that, like, what are they doing? They're not. Their job is done when they come, right? In the most technical terms. Like they don't. They're not mothers. They don't nurse you. They don't. You know.
No, my father taught me how to wear a breastplate and swing a sword.
Well, maybe we should go hang out with him. Nah, I care about him, I guess.
Well, why don't we explore our surroundings?
You explore your surroundings. I should say, after defeating the great infinifish, you feel a lot wiser and stronger as a result.
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
You level up.
Bob Goldthwait doesn't know what's going on.
But he's here, but he stayed, and he's not going away.
He might soon. This is
And now we called him out on it. Now I feel obligated. Please feel obligated.
So are we level 3 now, Spencer?
You're level 4 at this point.
4? Holy smoke!
That is crazy.
Yeah, man.
Do I have an animal yet?
As it happens, at level 4, you gain an animal companion.
Yes, please.
What kind of companion do you want?
Oh, I didn't know I
A
got
puppy.
to choose. God, I don't want to be Meg Ryan, but what are my options?
Give me just a couple seconds here.
When Harry Met Sally, it doesn't really work because she was just refining her order. I'm sorry.
She's famous for option exploration.
She's
I'll
very
have what
particular.
she's having.
She's very particular. Is there a
I'm gonna
fox?
shoot off some
Can I
animals.
have a
Badger,
fox?
camel, dire rat, dog, riding dog, eagle, hawk, horse, owl, pony, snake, wolf.
I'm a woman horse.
Okay. Horse?
Horse, so I can
Horse.
ride the horse. Horse.
A horse trots up to you out of nowhere.
Is it what color is it?
It's, what color do you want it to be? Your animal companion.
Okay.
Holy shit. It's brown.
Chocolate.
There you go. It approaches you with a knowing look in its eye. It seems to say,
My name is Coco.
let's companionate. And that too. Oh, she could say it all. Or he. You determine.
Hi, Coco. We nuzzle.
You nuzzle.
I'm so happy.
Nice.
You can leave me here in this viscera. I'm done.
The sky as this world is tinged with purple and swaying orbs of orange light that seem far off bob and weave slightly in the twilight expanse of the sky. Large trees cover all you can see, aside from the massive bulk of the affinifish, whose body has decimated a wide swath of trees that it must have fell upon. The body of the fish stretches upwards about 20 feet higher than even the tallest of the trees. The split in its side is massive and seems to be a mortal wound. The body is iridescent and blotchy, and it seems more like an eel than a true fish. You can see the occasional twitch or stir ripple across its mass. The body stretches onward in both directions. What's happening? What am I not seeing? As far as you can see, and almost certainly farther. This wilderness landscape is very foreign to you. It must be on another planet or plane or something along those lines. From far off, you can hear the occasional roar and screech of beasts, but then you hear shouting from far off, and the sounds of branches and twigs breaking. 2 people are approaching.
2 people. Who goes there? I am Sharpie Butts-a-lot. I'm done talking.
I'm Moraine Sedana. I have arrows and I shoot them.
They might be friends.
That's true.
But we're playing this game of presenting ourselves.
You weren't shooting the arrows at them.
No, I was just saying I have.
That was a brief introduction.
What the hell did you do to our infinifish?
You killed our infinifish.
That was our infinifish.
Oh,
shit!
Right.
We've raised him since he was a finnifish.
Since he was a finnifish.
Suck a babe. Wow.
We were stuck inside them, and we couldn't get out.
Wait, this was your infinifish?
Not
It
a
is
ur-
now.
not a urine infinifish, but an infinifish.
You raised the infinish. You know your fish was swallowing people.
Yeah, but we were stuck where we are now, and that's the only way we could get out.
We were transported to a place by a wizard who ended up dying and
Yeah.
left us here. The infinifish was our only way out.
Oh, who are you? What are you?
I'm a rogue. I
Did
have
you guys
no
come
name.
up with names? I got your names right here.
Oh, go ahead.
The pair introduces themselves. The larger one is a half orc, perhaps wearing heavy armor. Definitely wearing heavy armor. What am I talking about? He uttered his names.
Sean pointed at Roy when you said the larger one.
Yeah, he's the half orc. We determined it randomly.
I thought.
With a dice
Sean
roll.
is the half orc.
Yeah, a half orc battle cleric by the name of Slab Squat Thrust.
Wait, that's Roy or Sean?
That's Roy.
That's me.
Okay.
Sean goes by the name of Stump Junkman.
Stump what?
Stump Junkman.
Stump jump.
This is
Also
new
a
to me.
star of Gonzo porn.
It's a Mystery Science Theater 3000 reference.
All right. I apologize.
Well, you guys are standing.
Well,
Wait, so you guys raised a giant people-devouring fish to get off of this planet?
Or they're liars.
Because there were people inside that fish that were stuck there forever.
I think they might have been improvising.
We didn't care about them.
Look, our fish was the only way that we could get out from where we were. It's unfortunate that it swallowed you. I do apologize for that. But defend yourselves. You killed our fish.
Oh, shit!
Oh, they're gonna fight us.
Combat!
I have arrows.
Gentlemen, please. I'm a coward. I have gotten this far avoiding all
Sharpie,
harm.
don't sell yourself short. Over the course of this journey, you have changed. You've become stronger. And don't you have a hawk?
Hawk, attack their faces! No, I'm kidding.
I think that they're wanting to attack us, and they're bad.
Yeah, do you guys want to attack?
I'm saying to them, let's not fight. Like, do they still want to fight?
Ask them.
Also, audience, do you want something to happen?
I
or do you
command. I command.
not happen?
You like us.
We like you.
Oh, yeah.
Well-
Casting his arms about in a magical manner, he casts the spell command while uttering the command like. Pick a target, Roy. That's one of them threes.
Thank you.
Pick a target.
Cast it on Sharpie.
Yeah, Sharpie, you feel compelled to like this person.
I mean, I already
Which
did.
is weird because he's the one that wants to attack you.
You
I
told
still
your-
want to attack.
There you go, he's liking you. How does that make you feel? Probably liked.
This guy's all right.
Gentlemen, are you wishing to destroy us? I'm sorry that we're talking about this for so long, but
Maybe we got off on the wrong foot.
so you like us?
I'm still unclear. I'm a rogue scoundrel, so if you like my friend, by proxy, I like you.
All right.
Well, what's anything fun to do on this planet?
You guys have a camp nearby that you've been staying at.
Let's go check out that camp.
We check out the camp.
I love it. Love this guy over here.
Wait, you only liked him a couple seconds ago. Is this gone to love? Did he cast Duncan Trussell on you?
That would be the best.
I'm 40 years old. You know, clock's ticking. Like's gonna turn to love faster than it did when I was 25.
All right, we run off to their camp.
Do you guys want to take them to your camp, just to be sure?
We will take them to our camp.
Soon,
I'm
you are
out
at a
my
small
horse.
camp.
I hold her mane like she loves it. We ride.
Upon the horse you ride, everyone loves it. Soon you're at a small camp. Large green canvas tents are pitched and a fire pit has been dug with skewered hunks of meat roasting over the flames. A few rocks have been shaped into comfortable looking chairs.
This is our camp. Our camp is your camp.
Welcome here.
I sit comfortably in one of the rock chairs.
Nice.
Would you like some of the meat that we have grilling over an open fire?
It's really roasting.
Help yourself.
Oh, thank you.
It's very nice. This has been a weird day.
I have to say, you guys are handling the murder of your pet pretty well.
So are you two together, or is there a?
Yeah, what's your guys' story?
Do you have? Yeah. Are there partners for us to meet?
Is there a Mrs. Stomp Fromp?
Our relationship is strictly platonic, for all intents and purposes.
Is there anyone else on this camp?
He said plutonic.
Yeah, that means super gay.
That's right.
Yeah.
It
That's
means
like the
that it's a
furthest
lie,
planet.
like Pluto.
It's all the way up the butt.
Shout out to
Guilty.
Penny.
He needs to say platonic. I've told you that a million times.
I'm not
Oh,
good
they're
with words.
adorable.
I know.
They're
I
adorable.
like these guys. So
I
you
know I
guys,
like
you
that.
guys made all this furniture?
He sands it and you finish it, right?
Well, we bought it from IKEA. It was beautiful.
Tell us. Every person and creature in this land wants something. What do you two long for? In what way is your life compass?
I'm so
aimed?
afraid to hear this.
Before we get into that, I want to extend the use of our cleaning area since you have plenty of fish guts all over you.
Thank you.
Clean yourself
Oh,
and then
thank
we will
you.
talk.
Oh, there's a little hot tub over here.
Thank you. I kind of like the shimmer of the fish viscous, so I'm gonna keep it on for a little while.
I create water.
Nice.
What?
What? Hey, everyone does. It's
It's
nothing to brag about. It's not a competition.
I have good arrows.
Okay, fellas, hey, where are we? Do we know where we are? Like, we're on an alien planet?
I feel like they're hiding something.
This camp looks like it must have cost each you $1,000. Like, what do you guys want out of this?
Spencer, I creep off. I hide behind Coco. They think that I'm brushing Coco, and then I inch away and I poke around. Do I find anything?
You find a dire badger.
Cool.
Lips pulled back and teeth bared. It charges.
I use my power to talk to the animal.
You don't know that's happening. She snuck away.
I was talking about a squirrel I saw nearby.
A squirrel approaches.
I take out one sleep arrow and I fire it at the badger.
You fire it at the badger right as it's biting you in the leg. You take 3 damage, but you strike
take 3
the
damage.
badger with the arrow and it falls asleep. Still 3 damage though.
Hey, what the hell's going on over there?
Hey guys, I come limping back.
The sleeping badger clenched to your leg.
Sometimes I fancy myself a detective. I stirred up a badger, but gentlemen, Quark, Sharpie, these men have a dire badger. What kind of people have dire badgers?
They live in an alien dimension.
Okay, we can't ask you because a spell is cast on you.
Yeah, I like them.
I think I cast a level 1 cause fear
On
Maureen.
Oh, this guy is fickle.
titled to will save.
So that just means I'm afraid?
Yeah, you run screaming.
I'm sorry about her, guys. It's that time of the harvest.
Why don't you go talk to Bob? Go hang out, have him show you his trailer. I'll cry in the room. Ah! I said that as a joke, I'm sorry.
You're spilling vodka all over your
You're
character
spilling
sheet.
vodka all over.
No, that's not how
I'm
insults work.
clumsy.
Those are brand new sheets.
I'm clumsy. I know, I'm sorry, Spencer.
I apologize for our badger attacking you. Much like us, it's stranded here in an unfamiliar realm. We are just trying to find our way back home.
What is your home?
I don't feel comfortable disclosing that information.
I know I just screamed and ran away, but I do not trust these guys.
I like them.
Spencer, am I in the area?
Let's see. Yeah, you recover from your panic and start to wander back.
I ask Slab, I said, man, it's been a long fight in that Infinifish. I could really use a nice back rub.
Jeff likes this settlement.
I cast hold person.
Whoa!
You fail your save. You're stricken. You can't move. You feel yourself being held as a person.
In a tender way, or
No, in a sleep paralysis way.
I go to sleep.
No, well, I guess more of just a regular paralysis way.
Spencer, I don't trust
Do you
these
want to
two.
fight him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I take 2 arrows. The arrows, I fire at them, and me and Coco scream, adventure! As they're firing at them.
Both of your arrows miss their mark and plant themselves deep within the earth.
It's fine, because I have Coco.
So
consoles
you're trying
you.
to hurt us, are you?
No.
This whole thing has become like
With
an
arrow shot.
Andy Dick party. It's just a weird random. People are pitching YouTube commercials.
I inflict moderate wounds.
All right, on who?
All right.
Oh, damn. Reaching out towards you, he attempts to touch you with his crackling with energied hand.
Typical.
Very. Was it moderate wounds, you say?
Sorry?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Just making sure I got the right spell, that's all, you guys. Don't worry about it. He touches you lightly on the arm, but you feel intense pain. Do something. Spread throughout your entire body. You take 12 damage.
Hey, take it easy, buddy. I like you. What are you doing? You're burning my woman.
I'm so just relaxed.
He's starting to
over
kill
here.
your buzz on that. You're not liking him as much as you were.
You guys are getting creepy on us.
Okay, I cure moderate wounds.
This guy is all over the shop.
I like that. He's just.
He gave me the world's creepiest back rub. Now he's fucking fighting people, curing them.
He's like Cleverbot. It's just like just random.
Are you off your medication?
I love everyone.
You have a weird way of showing it.
Mulrain is healed to full health.
Jesus.
I apologize for my friend and my traveling partner. As a sign of good faith, please take one of my 2 healing potions.
I'll see.
Really?
Fine.
Dude. All right.
I'll take it, but also dumb. You have 2. You should have given 2. All right.
Well, with you constantly attacking, I might need to keep 1 just in case.
Guys.
I set their lives on fire.
Lives?
They're handing us potions.
I take their.
It's just sitting around a fire.
Everybody's lost their
trust
minds.
That's the worst
I
thing.
just tried to open up and get a back rub, and everyone's getting fucking gun shitty.
People are doing poppers and.
Wow.
I tell everybody about my independent movie that I'm gonna make and how great it's gonna be and how you should all be in it. I take my sword. And I try to hit their throats.
What?
Jesus Christ! There is no harm. They're not doing anything.
I don't trust them.
Well, holy fuck.
So is that happening?
Guys, she's not with us. She's not with us.
You're paralyzed, Court. Yeah.
I'm telling you, they tried to hurt me. There's this badger. I try to slice
You
their
keep shooting
throat.
at him with shit.
Pick a throat to slice.
Slabs.
Slab, what's your AC? It should be like around 20.
Now I feel bad about this.
You can do it. Oh, wow.
Can I use evasion?
You slice your foot open. You're not rolling high tonight. I'm sorry. You take just 3 damage. That's not bad. You look really embarrassed.
You know, things happen.
It doesn't even seem like an act of aggression. It just seems like a very confusing and desperate maneuver.
I'm a woman. I do things. Let me get on my horse.
I cure her light wounds.
You cure it to full health.
I punched myself in the head 3 times.
You do that. You regain control of your body just enough to punch yourself.
I eat a tree.
I fucked the sleeping badger.
It wakes up.
I use my power to talk to the badger. And I said, Badger, I pulled the badger aside behind one of the roughly hewn, attractive stone chairs. And I go, what the fuck is going on?
Spencer, horses are intuitive, right? They can tell if someone's a good person or a bad person.
I'd say so.
I go up to Coco and I say, Coco, baby.
Spencer,
What's the deal with these two fellows? Are they good or are they bad?
Spencer, what are we supposed to look at?
What's up?
What are we supposed to be looking for?
I can explain it in a second. You just say defer to me, but let
Defer
me
to
take,
you.
Okay, let me take care of these two actions.
What's going on?
The badger's like, hey man, this is like forest land. I don't know what it's called because I'm a badger. I don't name things, but it's like a forest. This whole thing is all forest. All I've seen is forest.
Yeah, no, I mean, but like, do you know these guys? You hang out with these guys a lot?
No, I don't hang out with humans. I live with my animal friends, and sometimes we cavort and play, but we don't talk to people unless they can talk to animals, which is odd.
Fuck it, I want to hang out with you. These guys are freaking me out.
All right, cut to the horse. These guys are obviously very confused. They're out of sorts. They're not in their element. They aren't from here,
But Coco, baby, are they evil?
I can't say if they're evil. They don't seem evil, but they do seem jumpy and afraid,
Coco.
easily agitatable.
All right, whatever you say is perfect.
All right. Cut to the two adventurers whose camp you're in, starting a lengthy monologue. Maybe not so lengthy.
One would hope.
We're actually we've been searching for this thing. It's called the soul of growth. You know, the soul of growth is what birthed the world tree, and the world tree, created the entire plane of vibrance, and from that came the material plane and all the plant life in it. And it's a very powerful thing. It's supposed to be here. Like I said before, that wizard dude, he teleported us here, but he got eaten by a dire wolverine. It wasn't fun.
Who's saying this?
These guys are saying it.
Oh.
I have it written down. Well, I'm not looking at it written down, but I have it written down somewhere.
You guys.
So I command Sharpie to help us find the whatever the hell.
You're gonna have to cut it down to a one-word answer. Or
Oh, okay.
A one-word command, like help.
Hug.
Or horse.
Well, it fails to affect him, unfortunately. You were told to help, but you don't necessarily feel compelled to.
What kind of game are you trying to run on me, man?
Can I use my skill of diplomacy to try to have them aid us in our quest? And
Use your skill of explain-a-see.
Yeah, man. Okay. This is the soul of growth. Just explained it. Looking for it.
Sorry.
We got trapped on this plane. Now we don't know where the fuck to go.
Let's go find the soul of growth.
All right.
We would appreciate your help, and in turn, we will help you on whatever quest we're on.
We'd love to. Remember that crazy girl who looked just like me who was trying to kill you? She was the worst. She left. I'm here.
I give bull strength to Mulrain.
Oh. Whoa! What does that mean?
Your strength increases by 5.
Thank you, Roy.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Penner.
That's right.
I jump on my horse. Actually, I'm just kidding, Penny. If you listen to this, that's a joke.
Can I inquire as to what your quest is? What are you doing out here?
I'm just hanging out with these two fuckers. Things have gotten pretty wild for a while. We want adventure and fortune, right?
Also, my dad is getting killed.
But I like the sound of the soul of growth thing. It sounds like like maybe we're gonna find something bigger than just fortune. Maybe our souls can prosper through this. We can grow as people.
That sounds great.
Gentlemen, new friends, would you like to ride on my horse with me?
Yeah.
Come on,
This
Coco.
does sound like a good idea.
But I'm
She loves it.
really
Everyone get on.
I'm really afraid of
Horses.
Yeah.
Is everybody on fucking mushrooms up here?
I thought it was just me.
He has a talking dagger.
That's true.
I have a talking dagger.
What's up?
Oh my God.
You interested in that?
Not yet.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, what?
He wants me to steal your talking.
The world's worst murder mystery.
We'll leave that.
I'm Madam McCrae, and I run New Orleans. You run New Orleans? No, I run New Orleans.
Let's get some more ice.
I'm pretty sure these guys are gonna try to rape and kill us on the road to the soul of growth. Let's tree of souls.
Divine Favor on.
It's Quark. We can be on first.
Quark,
first
whatever,
names.
Quark.
Yeah.
You are granted a divine favor. You get the sense that if you attacked something, you'd do a better job of it, as if you had the favor of the divine gods.
That's right.
He's just going down his sheet, just like casting everything. Like,
If you were a fucking wizard, you'd do that shit too.
I am a wizard.
Well, then do that. It's fun.
Well, fine. I
Help a gnome out over
fine.
here.
All the ones with check marks, fine.
I could inflict a whole shitload of wounds on you guys.
I cast Mage Hand.
You get the ability to teleport, or
Yeah.
move light objects.
Yeah, sir. I use it to lift a rock.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Whoa! Okay, now I cast Ray of Frost on the rock.
It is covered in a thin sheet of ice. It's
Yeah!
I use stone.
All right, now I cast Burning Hands on the frozen rock.
It cracks in half.
Let's fucking do this shit, bro!
The powers you've demonstrated can aid us on our quest, please.
Not anymore. I used them. I have to recharge.
I use
I need a bowl
stone.
of cereal and a
I
20
use
minute
stone shape to make it a puppy.
The stone chair shapeshifts into the shape of an adorable puppy. It's
I
pretty.
cast hypnotism on the puppy.
The puppy, though shaped like a puppy, is but a stone.
I take 2 arrows and I shoot them at the necks of the strangers because I realize I don't trust them.
Jesus Christ, you cannot. One of them strikes directly into the throat. Well, pick guys. Are you doing each?
I don't.
How many times have they healed you now?
It's like you don't want to be loved.
But they're not open about who they are. It's disconcerting.
We're so open as to who we are.
You just told them you were somebody else earlier when you were behaving like an asshole.
And then shot them in the neck with an arrow.
That was not me.
I use my skill of listen to hear what Mulrain has to say.
Oh.
Damn.
I use my.
Hey, Slab.
I use level 3 to cure serious wounds.
You'll cure your neck
I
wound.
cast Jump. I'm gonna jump just up in the air like Jack Nicholson and Wolf. Just James Spader just like jump around. I was gonna jump around.
I eat 14 arrows.
You get indigestion.
I march off alone in search of the soul of growth.
I would like to tag along with Hork and explore the
No, anybody that wants to come along can come. But let's fucking set some ground rules here.
I'm going with that guy.
Fucking let's be friends or let's fight. But let's fucking put your dick back in your pants or take it out. Don't create water all over each other. You're a bunch of fucking nut jobs. Fucking been standing around here and it's fucking crazy. I'm leaving.
Alright.
You guys stay here and fucking punch each other and kiss each other and freeze rocks. I'm trying to grow as a person.
I joined him in magic vestment.
Nice.
Thank you. I'll take it. Later.
As you leave, you feel your armor grow stronger.
I appreciate that, whatever your name is. I'm leaving. Trot, 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 trot.
I go running behind Quark.
Oh shit, come on!
You guys
Okay,
want to go east, west, or south? East or west are along the side of the fish, and south is away from it.
South.
South. All right, that's a good direction.
So everybody's coming?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
I really could have used 10 minutes alone, but fine.
Cliffhanger!
Cliffhanger!
That's the end of. That's all we have.
Let's hear
time
for
for.
Ryan and Sean, everybody. Holy moly.
First time D&D players, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, we all are. No, I don't think they did anything wrong.
No, that was terrific.
I enjoyed myself, and that's what matters.
We had a...
It's not like we've ever had an expert G&G player up here. It's not like.
Just
what would that be like? Just to make sure. I was kidding.
That was great. It was like going to the weirdest bisexual bar in the middle of nowhere.
It was like so many encounters we had on the road. Remember? Like you'd go to like Rhode Island and then somebody would buy you a drink and you didn't know. Like, yeah.
That was like no encounters that I had in the road. But you were.
Where were you, Jeff?
Huh? I was alone. You were out there after every show. Dan stood out there, and I say this only so that you have to do it tonight as well. Dan stood and signed everybody's shit after the show. But this is too big a crowd. You can't do it tonight, can you?
Well, they probably don't need you. They're in Los Angeles. But I would do it anyway. I'm very proud of the fact that I'm not proud of myself for shaking everyone's hand and signing their shit. That would be a dumb thing to be proud of because it's not an accomplishment. I like, oh boy, that's so hard. It's like digging a ditch.
No, but you showed great interest in them. You became very fascinated.
What I was proud of is the fact that my instinct wasn't to go fuck yourself. I'm tired. Like my instinct was. I'm proud of that. Like I remember when I was walking across the street with Sean McKenna in Milwaukee, and a motorcycle rider had this horrible wreck and his leg flew off, and I was running down to him and I tripped over his leg and it was like, oh shit, his leg's gone. And I was proud of the fact that I didn't I would always think on paper, if you said, oh, you're gonna interact with a guy who lost his leg, that I would go, oh, I'll probably faint and I won't be able to help him. And I didn't help him, he died. But do you want truth or do you want a story? We want a story.
I want a true story, preferably.
He died a million years later. He lived a full life. He had 8 children. He didn't die there on the sidewalk, but I found out later that he died. But the point is that I didn't like faint and become useless. I said, "Hey man, you okay?" and called 911 and put a blanket under his head, because that's what heroes do.
I would say on the road, like Dan and I were both kind of concerned in the beginning that we would go off on the road and leave our little nest at Meltdown Comics and wonder whether or not the crowds that would come and see us in Phoenix or Austin or Nashville or wherever would get it or dig it or whatever. And what we found out was that it was really safe and really cool. And it's for me, I'm so happy to be back and just go back into Meltdown Comics and our 50 loyalists that come in there every time.
The cool thing about being back, this is the one thing that I learned. I don't know if I changed, but like the thing that I was sitting in the back of a comic book store. We were doing the show. We're gonna keep doing that every week because that's like therapy for me. 50 people show up. There's a weird thing to cheer, but that's and I also don't want to punish you for cheering. It's just want to make you self-conscious about it. Obviously keep doing that. I was always happy to do that, but there was a voice in the back of my head going like, oh, are you regressing like into a cradle of comfort that's ever diminishing? Is your world getting smaller and smaller by sitting in the back doing this Ursat Spalding Gray routine? Are you just like shrinking into less and less of a person and just talking to the only people left that'll ever listen to you? And so that I think that urge was like, get out there, go try this bullshit in Phoenix and see if it plays. See if someone throws pudding at your face. And then it was all this shit. Was like Patton Oswalt came up and he warned us like very justifiably. It was like, holy shit, you're going to Phoenix. It's going to be all fucked up. The podcast culture is such that what's happened is like in every city in the entire world, like you can find like 100 or more of the people that you would want to hang out with. So every city that we went to, it was all the same.
It was really odd. Like
they weren't like wearing different hats. Like I'm from Austin, so it's a cowboy hat. Like it wasn't. They were just the same people.
But I'm not saying this to be kiss ass or like to blow smoke. But what was amazing and really reassuring was that the people that we meet are the same people that we fell in love with here for our show. Is that incredibly creative people come to the show. Like people kept just all the artwork and the gifts and the conversation.
Yeah, they make you a napkin or a hat. Napkin's not that hard to make.
It's a very cool, like powerfully.
They're
creative.
all writers. Like there's got to be more writers per capita, in a Harmontown audience than anything.
How many writers are out there tonight?
So, they're not a group of people that likes to applaud themselves. But we'll go with cockroach rules and assume that means most of you. There's 50 people clap, so there's 150 writers out there. For everyone you see, Jeff, and they're born pregnant. The cool thing is coming back. I feel like doing those shows in the back of Meltdown where we're going to continue to do them. I do feel like, okay, having gone to like 20 cities in 23 days, what we learned is, no, it's not necessarily an unhealthy thing I'm doing. Like I am like talking to people that are all out there. And everybody that came up to me and talked to me at all of these shows, they all had that thing in common. It was like all these little nerds that like we don't fit in, and we just like, but there's nerds that turn that into anger and go like, well, I'm so fucking kill and murder everybody because I'm a nerd and I'm gonna fucking strangle them and show them what's what. And then there's nerds that are like, God damn it, I just want people to like me. I want to like them. I want to understand them. And if you stand like all these lines, like 5,000 people, I think I probably like shook hands with and talked to, and it was all the same. Some of them can't make eye contact, and most of them can't make eye contact, and I can't make eye contact. And hey, I know you get this all the time, and I don't know, it's just really like thing. I really like it. No, you don't have to tell me that. I'm just Dan Harmon. I don't care. Could I get a picture? I don't know. Yeah, everyone can take a picture. No, I didn't mean it. It's your fault. I don't hurt your feelings. Okay, and then there was a kid that came to one show that was like, I just wanted to ask you this thing on Reddit. Like, I asked you this question on Reddit, and then I noticed in season 3 of Community, because I asked this question, like then this other thing happened at Community. Like, was it me? Did I? Was it because of the question I asked? I just want to know. I don't need it to be true. I just want to know. And I was like, no, not really. Just great minds think alike. You asked the question, whatever. And he's like, okay, all right, fine. And it's like, hey, do you want a picture? Do you want an autograph or something? He's like, there's no purpose to autographs. I don't. And he's right. There's no purpose to autographs. And I was like, well, what about a picture? And he's like, well, the picture is the same as a visual autograph. That's all it is. And I said, well, we could make it a special picture. I could give you like a sensual picture. And he's like, I've seen the sensual pictures on Tumblr. I know that. Like he called me and I was like, yeah, because 50% of the people are just to hug him, and it's like I've seen it. I was like, okay, well, what the fuck, man? like, how do we make a picture special for you? And like it's like, well, I'm coming to this show, and then I'm coming to the Chicago show, and then I'm coming to the other show. Like, he was coming to 3 shows. I'm like, okay, well, like we took a picture. I was like, put your left foot out. And then hold your finger up with 1 finger, and then in the next city, we'll hold 2 fingers. You'll have the only, okay, all right. Like the picture can be special. What is my point of telling that story? I had this conversation with Spencer on the bus, and the camera crews weren't there. It was like the director will blow his brains out when he hears about this.
It was good.
Everyone was sleeping. The camera crew was sleeping. It was the most important scene in the documentary that'll never be seen. Everyone was sleeping. Everyone in the aliens ship was in hypersleep, and I woke up mysteriously because the bus wasn't moving, and the bus's oil was getting changed, and I walked out. We were in the middle of the space station, and I walked randomly into this little thing, and Spencer was sitting there looking unexpectedly like perfectly at home in a truck stop. When you actually look at him, he looks like if you saw him in a truck stop, you would not look twice. Little do you know, yeah. And then Spencer and I just talked for a while, and we talked about autographs, we talked about pictures, we talked about weird things. Spencer's half my age, and it was just like, I thought it was a very interesting conversation because you and I were talking to each other about why is it why do people put importance on these things, like what is it about autographs, souvenirs, photographs, all these rituals that we engage in that they celebrate specialness. Oh shit, Bill Murray's in an elevator, I'll get a lock of his hair, I'll have him sign a thing, or I'll say something shitty to him so I have a story to tell my friends. Like, you have this urge to make this moment special. And I was explaining to you, like, well, I think people, that's what we have, this urge to make this moment special. And I feel like I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at one point you were like, so you want to understand them, like about normal people. you were like, so you like actually want to know how they think. And I was like, yeah, I'm obsessed with that. Like, I think that when you don't fit in, like, you can react one of 2 different ways to that. And I had that conversation with you, and I don't know, I know it was important, but I have no idea what the final verdict was or anything like that. And I know that you were affected by this journey, and I hope the movie's good, and I hope that me babbling will create some kind of. I hope I can improvise an ending to the movie.
Also, we have, I think I was told there's going to be some visuals to go along with it too.
Oh, damn.
I'm supposed to point at the projectionist and.
Shit. We're not even going to be performing. Let's just watch.
I mean, Dan, you can sing along and you can rap too.
Across the country, your mama's country. Sorry, starting over. All right, here we go. Harmontown, Harmontown, where pea is yellow and the poop is brown. I fucked your mama till she was upside down.
Some people call me Pringles Dick, but I never really found out why. I don't really have a Pringles dick, I just keep my dick inside. I keep my dick inside a Pringles can because it keeps my penis safe and dry.
Harmontown.
Some people call me Pringles Dick, but I never really found out. No, I never found out. I never really found out why.
We lost him.
Here I am.
Ain't got a dick, I got a chicken noodle can. If you know it, sing it. All my life, I've been putting this can inside my chicken noodle wife. Chicken noodle guy come down from the mountain saying, chicken noodle man, you gotta work all day. Chicken noodle man, you gotta cross the river Jordan. Feed the devil soup until your troubles go away.
Soup to the bowl, bowl to the spoon. Spoon to the mouth, you're gonna get well soon.
Gotta get some rest and sleep till noon. Drink a cup of coffee, then head to the saloon.
Harmontown, where pea is yellow and the poop is brown. What's your name? Hey. No, it's not. Work in the crowd in Harmontown. Nice glasses, what's your name? Nate. My condolences. What's your name? How do you know when you're finished? What's your name? Jennifer. No, it's not. Fuck you. Work in the crowd, nice shirt.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bitch. What's your name?
Megan.
Fuck you. Work in the crowd. I didn't ask. What's your name? Eric. Psych. Psych. What's your name? Oh, more like Gary. What's your name? Your balls are hairy. What's your name? Fuck you. What's your name?
Darren.
Fuck you too. Fuck you all.
You learned nothing.
Harmontown. I fucked your mama in Harmontown, where pea is yellow and the poop is brown.
Dan, I realize now after watching this what you've learned.
What?
You've become a man of the people.
Yeah.
You've learned how to love.
Yeah. I've learned how to close a show and talk to people. What's your name?
Tony.
What's your biggest problem? What's your name again?
Tony.
Okay, so what? All right, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Alcohol.
Yeah. Alcohol. Sorry, I didn't solve this problem. Shit, wait, hold on. Sorry.
You can't just ask him what it is.
Sorry.
You heard alcohol and you ran towards the alcohol.
Yeah, sorry.
You have to help him
I
out.
thought it was an idea.
No.
All right, so what, you drink too much of it?
Yeah.
What happens when you drink too much of it?
I get too awesome.
Right. I don't understand. How old are you?
30.
Drink more! Everybody drink more. Put every chemical you can in your brain. Life is like a never-ending monotonous train, and everything you put in your body only helps because it's all bullshit, so kill yourself. Duncan Trussell has a cancerous nut, and everybody's gonna die, so who gives a fuck? Embrace the darkness, embrace the light. I am God at the Egyptian tonight.
Thank you, everybody, for coming.
I am King Tut.
Thank you.
I fucked your mom in the butt. I nestled all your dad's nuts in my life. I am Harmontown. This is a Harmon world. The Harmon country swirled. A Neapolitan milkshake for every girl. My name is Harmontown.
Thank you, Mark Maron and Bob Goldthwait and Duncan Trussell for coming.
Harmontown, I fucked your mama, tell her blue was brown. Let's do the woes. Whoa, whoa, fucked your mama. Whoa, cancer balls. Whoa, I fucked your mama. Whoa, whoa. All right, let's do something so that the people that left early to get parking. Get to their cars. Let's do something. Let's do a secret track. Yeah.
Anyone who knows the words? Maybe get some girls to come up and sing. Grab some mics. Girls who know the words to the chorus, come up on stage and grab a mic.
Is Whitney Avalon here? Where's it, Whitney Avalon?
Up here. You know the words?
She's a Channel 101er. She sings.
What's your name?
Who's this?
Stephanie. Grab a mic, Stephanie.
Let's get our female vocalist up there.
All right.
Yo, I'm freestyle rapping as a secret track. I fucked your mama so hard, I thought the bitch was black. I bent her over the city, she was urban. I fucked your mama so hard, I thought she had a turban. 9/11 is the place to be. It's a new thing to celebrate if you're with me. It's a terrorist, anarchist excitement. I fucked your mama so hard, she needed a vitamin. Come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down. Terrorism. Tea is yellow, poop is brown. Come on down to Harmontown. Al-Qaeda is my brothers on the West Coast. I fucked your mama so hard I gave her a piece of toast. Said that's a grand slam and the moon's over Hammy. Gonna go in your mouth and make Miami better. I fucked your mama like cheddar. Put it all in her omelet and charged her even more. Give me a second. I fucked your mama. Just give me 1 second. Come on down to Harmontown. Race.
Turn that frown upside down.
Black.
Tea is yellow, poop is brown.
White.
Come on down to Harmontown.
Hot buttons, all the topics are exciting. Fuck your mama so hard, I swear the bitch just started biting. She was biting down on the bit like a horse. I fucked your mama so hard, she was blind and needed Morse code to tell me to fuck her more. I fucked your mama all the way out a blind door. She had to go to a college for the deaf. I fucked her even harder so she could get G-Cloud in her pussy, musical pussy. I fucked your mama, Gary Music. I fucked your mama so hard. Down to Harmontown.
Turn that frown upside down.
Should have ended on the first one. We should have ended on the first one. There's no way to pull out, man. There's no way.
Jeff thinks I should have ended a time ago. Let's show this motherfucker how the raps flow and flow. I'm gonna rap even harder this time. I'm gonna pull out my mouth and put God's rhymes out of my mouth. Fuck you, you fucking asshole. Come on down to Harmontown. Secret track. It's all about us.
You guys should have all left.
Content doesn't matter. It's all a secret.
Come on down to Harmontown.
Spencer.
Up on the top. Oh shit, what?
Spencer.
I can't just start rapping every time you ask. I don't just do any given task. I'm trying to rap real hard. I'm gonna try rapping in my backyard. Everybody knows that I'm not the best, so let's see if I can put my skills to the test. I'm gonna start rapping and then go to the chorus. Let's see if we can go and get some more of this. That's all.
Come on down to Harmontown. Dungeon Master.
That frown upside down.
Dungeon
Tea
Master.
is yellow, poop is brown.
Ask
Come on down to Harmontown. Harmontown.
Scintillating lights going through the cosmos. I fucked your mama so hard she got even Donnie Most on her side from Happy Days. I fucked her so hard she turned grass into hay inside her stomach cause the bitch is a cow. And I went up to her and said, how? How do you do it? How do you change things to other things? She said, just stop rapping, start to sing. Come on down to Harmontown. Well, I'll pull it up.
Upside down.
Fuck you guys.
Wait, Dan, maybe you need a bigger mic. Use the big mic. Use the big mic.
Spitting fire cause my name is a motherfucker. I wanna fuck your mama like my name was Chris Tucker. I'm angry and urban, gonna do it right now. I wanna fuck your mama so hard to do it, and how? I'm so angry, gonna burn down the White House. I'm gonna fuck your mama. I already rhymed that with mouse. Shit. Even angry guy can't really do it. Give me a second. Alright, just give me a second. Sorry.
Dan, turn that frown upside down, man. Take your own advice. Take your own advice.
Happy place, breaking through to life. I fucked your mama so hard, every spoon was a knife. No more sharpness, only dull. Fucked your mama like my name was Martin Mull. Just a regular guy, just making people laugh. I fucked your mama like my neck was a giraffe. Tried to elongate my life as long as I could. Just try to fuck your mama like... Well, it's not Price is Right. I just fucked up. I know wood rhymes with...
Come on down to Harmontown. Turn that frown upside down.
Secret track.
Secret track. Is brown.
Goldthwait.
Come on down to Harmontown.
Bob Goldthwait stayed for the whole show. Directed Shakes the Clown. Now he doesn't know where to go. Hanging out, being confused as hell. He wishes he could ring and end the fucking show bell. Just watching me and being confused. Poor Bob Goldthwait didn't know he'd be abused when he accepted my invitation to come. I really love his movies and he's my kind of mun. Sorry.
Come on down to Harmontown.
Right.
Turn that frown upside down.
You got this?
He is yellow,
Take
poop
it.
is
Jeff,
brown.
you take it.
Me?
Come on down to Harmontown.
Jeff.
All right, shit. Well, thank you all for coming down to the Egyptian. I know that to most people in here, it defied all description. Mark Maron, he left. We don't know where he went, but I would say that Mel Brooks would call this show 80%.
Nice. Skittles to the M&M's to the Reese's. Fucked your mama so hard her pussy tore to Reese's Pieces. I peeled it like a banana, and I fucked her so hard she needed a bandana to make a tourniquet to stop the pussy bleeding. I'm so hard. I'm so sorry. You should go home and be reading a book instead of listening. I didn't mean for this to be the ending.
Come on down to Harmontown. Down upside down. You get the Adam Goldberg treatment.
Goldthwait laying me off. Put me in a jacket. Now I'm going off. Thank you, Mayor McCheese.
Bob Goldthwait has called this match.
We'll see you at Meltdown on Monday. Thank you guys for coming.
What's the
Dan Harmon!
We're all going to.
What a great.
We're all going to a
show.
bar next door. What's it called? What's
Thanks,
the
Ray.
name of the bar?
Oh, go to the Pig and Whistle.
We're going to the Pig and Whistle.
If you want stuff signed.
Thank you so much.
What's
I
your
want
name?
to
Jason. No, it's not.
Jim Scampoli, David
Yep,
Butler.
okay.
Who else I want to thank? Evan Scott, Brian Carmody, Brandon Lulius, Dustin Marshall, Morgan Groby, Neil Berkeley, David Heyman, Alex Burton, Jason Yankel, our driver who's crazy, and Starbridge Industries. Thank you so much. We love you all. Let's all go across the street and have a drink, shall we? Was that show 11 hours long? Holy fuck. Good heavens. Oh, also, I didn't say Spencer Crittenden, everybody, won't you?
Dispenser of joy. dispenser of women.
Dan, stop!
Spencer Crittenton is going pussy swimming.
Dan.
Gonna fuck every bitch
Dan.
from here to a mile.
Dan, no!
Spencer Crittenton deserves a smile.
Dan,
I'm
the
gonna
shit-
rap
the
for
show's
the
over.
wings. I'm going on the mic. I don't care what you motherfuckers like. Gonna rap till you leave. Gonna rap till you're sick. Gonna rap till your daddy refunds his dick, cause he shouldn't have bought it, it wasn't worth much. I'm gonna fuck your daddy and your uncle, grandma, and such. I'm gonna fuck your whole family, don't forget it. I'm gonna lick it and suck it and spit it. Gonna fuck your mama, gonna fuck your grandma. I'm gonna do it, Bananarama. Venus was her name. Fucking's the game.